I give a straight, or
No hands, no hat. I don't know what to think about that.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Happy 7 months. Lauren and I are so blessed and love every minute we spend here and on Discord. Thanks, madam. Smiley face.
Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome on into the Strem de la Strem. Happy Saturday night. Hope everybody's weekend is going super well and that you're all taking care of yourselves and staying warm. It is chilly out, and there's Jilly right back there. She is all snoozy. She's been like that for a little while now. She like assumed stream position immediately. But I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's going to be a really fun night. I have the monthly Mario Party Patreon challenge tonight, which is basically just another sabotage me challenge. So the first board we play tonight is going to be of that nature. We're going to do another short board after that, and then some coin battle. I think the way that I've timed it out should be perfect. So that is the goal tonight. That's the plan for this evening. You guys will be able to join in any of these games. This first game, however, I am going to limit to subscribers only because there are rules that need to be followed. And while I love new viewers and all that fun stuff, a lot of the time people walk in here brand new and then they're like, wait, what am I supposed to do? Why do I have to follow some rule? So I'm just going to keep the first one subscriber only. And then the next one's just first come, first serve as always. So I'll probably have Nightbot assist me in choosing the players for that first game. And then we'll go from there. But anyway, hi everybody, welcome on in. We have Psycho Nacho Man, StarDev94, GamerGirl6421, and Ms. Mario Fan. And yes, I remember you, Gamer Girl. Welcome on in. Welcome back. Thank you for returning. Kaboomex in the house. Hope you're feeling better. We have, hold on, Phoenix Warriors Tim Lauren. Happy 7 months. Oh, thank you so much. I love every minute you spend on here and in the Discord. Sorry, okay, so I saw this notification and I didn't hear it. So if you guys saw a couple tests that went through that looked bizarre, it was me. I promise it wasn't anything weird. I mean, I'm pretty weird, but it was nothing weirder than myself. So, false alarm for anybody who was worried. Thank you so much for the sub. I will give you all the bars in just a second. We have Baby Mario Brother. Hi. Yeah, Kit's coming out. Scottman895. Joyful Ringer. Dream Knight. Big Bree Hawk in the house. And then we also have Ipsy Ion, welcome on in. Weird is good, nothing bad. Yeah, sometimes when I get things set up, I feel like when I get things set up and then my computer goes to sleep or my monitor goes to sleep, sometimes OBS can lose the audio channels that give me the alerts, like where I can hear it. You guys can hear it just fine, but I can't hear it. So I don't know, I don't really know what that's about, but that's just kind of what I've deduced, so I don't know. But anyway, tonight's gonna be a lot of fun. I have little commands to kind of explain everything. There's a Patreon command if you want to learn more about why this happens every single month. Patreon is just a subscription-based content creator hub, if you will, where content creators put little rewards out for those who are willing to go the extra mile and just add extra support monthly. It was really developed based on when YouTube kind of took a turn for more. I feel like the YouTube algorithm just changed quite a bit years ago now, and it made it more difficult for people who relied on that source of income for their living to meet a livable wage, essentially. So then Patreon was developed. It's a way to give back to content creators like myself who do this for a living, and to basically help them survive as a content creator, as you do. So anyway, that's basically what it's about. So this is one of the rewards. The Patreon Challenge Monthly is a reward that happens every single month. So if you're confused, like, why do we see this every month? That's why. I also have other things like the podcast that goes up every month that's Patreon exclusive. I have the credits page you see every stream, and that's a Patreon exclusive perk. So, you know, there's just different things to it. And it's just a little extra bit of fun to help support content creators like myself. So that's just kind of explaining what it is. Whoa! Kaboom, thank you so much! Girl! Hey, this kid.
Are you ready to play?
Pizza fund? We gotta get you that fresh hot pizza.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Kaboomek. That's too kind of you. I just made a pizza fund, which is just like the, hey, I'll figure this out later fund sort of deal. But I could always use pizza, so I was like, you know what, I'll figure this out. But thank you so much. I didn't ever give all the bars to Phoenix, so hold on. I'm gonna do that really quickly. And then I'm gonna give all the pizzas, if we can get all the pizzas in chat, to Kaboomek. Thank you so much.
Straight
What's a
No,
brag?
I don't know what to think about
Zebo, let's
I'm
go.
into the points, but they're not your average points.
Thank you so much.
Madam 5 Pizza.
Oh, love you too, Zebra. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back to the Ba family. Big appreciate. I also missed some names who walked in, so hold on. Let me go back. Oh, we have Big Snacko. Big Snacka Cringe. Snack Attack 8. Look at that Jilly with that bulbous belly. She is very sleepy. Anthony Blaylock. Alan Edgehead. Welcome. And of course, the Bragg. Welcome in. Let me see who I can get. I don't know if that... Oh, I got Pixie. Okay, good. Anyway, so... yes, you guys might be like, what the heck happened to Barney? Well, guess what? I told you guys not to get married to him because I was like, I'm afraid this isn't a sprite from a game and this is like somebody else's artwork. So Odie did a little investigating and it's definitely someone's artwork. So I'm like, I can't just use this. So I need to. I was like, that's not okay. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to commission an emote. For those of you who really fell in love with Barney Bubble last night, I'm gonna have to commission an emote for it. Which I think, you know, this is like, whoa, behind the scenes, woo. But, I'll probably just commission Shliam because he already made, like, a piece of art that's literally, like, what we need. I'm like, okay, well then, I guess we'll just... Shliam, yoo-hoo! So, I'm gonna contact Shliam and see if he's got the goods. The thing is, I didn't mean to go live with it. I was testing, and I was like, I need to make sure this works, and then he just was there, and I didn't do the proper, like, investigation, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be that person that's like, wow, I just stole this person's this person's post. I know, stolen. I can't believe Bobo stole. I didn't mean to. It was just, you know, but you do have old school still, because that is, that was made by Bunny Lol, who gave me permission to use that years ago. And that's my old icon from YouTube, so there it is. How exciting. Anyway, so we've got Barney Bubble BB in the works. So just for anybody who's like heartbroken and is gonna go cry themselves to sleep tonight, I just want to offer you some comfort. I know the feeling. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. How could you steal? Anyway. So we're gonna do the Patreon challenge tonight. I put Patreon in the chat already. The challenge is right here. It's Scottman's Bobo Sabotage Challenge. So all players must target MDub. That means stealing all of my coins and stars whenever possible, trying to make me lose minigames, and using all cursed dice blocks against me. You can only help me if you're in a team minigame with me. So if I'm in a 2v2 and you're on my team, then you have to help me win. But like, I mean, you would just play normally. You wouldn't be like, well, I'm gonna make her lose now. But if you are Scottman, if Scottman happens to get in this game, then he is gonna help me to help try and get me to win. So the idea is that I don't come in dead last. So it should be a fun challenge. We've done this once before a few months ago, so it's back. And we're ready to roll. I'm also gonna start off with, hold on. I'm gonna start off with this question as we get started, because you guys had a sneak preview of this last night. But this also comes from Scottman, and it's, what are some video game franchises or video games you have not played but would love to try out sometime? So I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna answer this question a little bit more in depth. And this is something that I feel like I've talked about here and there and everywhere, but not like in one condensed bit of information, which is very typical of me because I'm scatterbrained. But anyway, so I'm going to be answering that. Yeah, this is basically the same challenge from November. I added the team rule to avoid what happened with Dungeon Dash. Yes. So it should be all good. Did we just go poop butt stink? I don't want to have to smell poop the whole time. No. Okay, well, anyway. So if you're ever confused or like, I don't understand what the challenge is just trying to get me to lose. That's essentially, it's more of a challenge. It's a challenge for me, not necessarily like you guys, although it can affect you if you're like not, you know, if having to do certain things doesn't really help you out. So that's the idea. Also, unrelated, I have this cat, Mario, available in my Etsy store, but I also listed like 8 other items in my Etsy store, so feel free to check it out. I've been trying to add different items like every time I make them, as opposed to like getting a big group and then posting them all at once. I've been doing it a little bit more sporadically, and I had a lot of items that needed to go up and hadn't for a really long time, so it was just one of those things. But now everything's up, everything should be caught up. And if there's any, like, if there's a one-off item that I'm like, oh shoot, I need to add that, like, I will. But that's the idea. Poop is gross! Kirby Cart, welcome to the stream. You got a new puppy? That's amazing! Yay! So cute! Oh my gosh, if you're in the Discord, you'll have to share photos of the new puppy. Because we love a new puppy moment. So cute. It's Sledge Bro, not Sumo Bro! I thought they were like the same thing. I'm sorry, Alan. Wow, how could you? How could I D? Alright, well, I'll fix it for you, Alan. I'll fix it for you. But he's available, and you guys saw me make him on stream. I'm gonna start listing everything that I make, for the most part, everything that I make on my Craft Monday streams, I'm gonna then list on Etsy. So that's kind of the idea. So if you see me make it on Monday, it's probably going to be in the Etsy store. I just tried a new, I finished a couple new things today. I finished my ballerina chain chomps that we came up with like a million years ago. They were in the works, and then I left town and didn't get to finish them, so whoops. And then I also made this today. I made this little pink 3D GameCube, and it's so little that like it's easy enough to make, So I do plan on making more of these. This was my test right here, so I'll have to make more of these. This is something that we could make on Craft Mondays pretty easily. So, but I was like, oh, I want a pink one, because that's like the color I would get if I had the option. But I don't think an actual pink one exists. Odie was telling me there was supposed to be one, and it got canceled, so never mind. And I am getting a little bit limited on bead color choices, so I don't know that I'll have like the most amazing colors available at first, but this is like the most recent thing that I made. So I also have the limited edition platinum Kaboomek. That is the one I have. It's my breakup. I call it my breakup GameCube because the way I got it was absolutely ridiculous, and I am just absolutely convinced it was somebody's like ex-boyfriend's GameCube and they didn't want it anymore and they wanted to just get rid of it. So, which I understand. It's like, okay, I've been there. I've been there, done that. So, posted puppy pic in the general Discord. Oh, yes. Why are you telling me? Hold on, my computer's telling me weird. It's so sweet. Look at how tiny he is. Or she, I don't know. Oh, it's Archie, mini dachshund, mini poodle crossbreed. That's so cute. Oh my god, I love it. That's adorable. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Your GameCube is gray. I like the kind of purple. I guess it's indigo, right? Like, I like the indigo color one. I don't have, like, perler beads that are that color, though. I guess I need to get some if I'm gonna make some GameCubes, but... yeah, it's super cute. I want to, like... I don't know. I want to figure out a way. I didn't add the handle on it. I do have the pattern for the handle, but I just didn't think it was necessary, so I didn't add it, but it'd be cute to make it like a little box, like a working hinged box, but I'll have to figure that out later. Okay, so I think we got everything underway, and I think we're ready to switch over. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's all I had to talk about. So, like I said, you guys, this first game is going to be the challenge. And so I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time where I'm gonna use Nightbot to roll. And I will do, well, why don't I do regulars too? I'll do subscribers and regulars, so that way if you guys are here all the time, like, you also have a chance. I just don't want anybody brand new walking in and then being, like, forced into a challenge that they don't really understand. So, so if you want to participate in the Bobo Sabotage Challenge, I'm gonna get a keyword going for you guys. Oh gosh, what should it be? Hold on. I know what it should be. Okay. So the password to enter, if you would like to be included in this game, is going to be Bubble. Because RIP Barney Bubble. Whoops. Sorry. We love you, but we tried. Okay, and I'm gonna create the room. I'm gonna give you guys the code just right out because it's kind of dumb. Everybody can have the code. It won't matter if you don't have the room key. I'm just gonna make it today's date. So it's 02/19. For anybody watching in the future on YouTube, they're gonna be like, wow. How do I hide this? Hold on. I'm gonna just hide this for the moment. So it's 02/19. And then if anybody, whoever wants to play, I need you to enter in the password Bubble. Hold on. Okay. Anyway. He's got Pixie. I told you. I had to get rid of him. He was not mine. He was not mine to share. So, yeah, you gotta type Bubble if you want to play because I have it set where it's literally... it's a challenge, so unless everybody here is just like, whatever, I'll do the challenge, but I'm just trying to play it safe just in case. I don't really feel like any randos have like wandered in here. I just don't want anybody to ruin it. Unless nobody wants to play tonight, then that kind of defeats the purpose, but... kind of defeats the purpose! What? Okay, sorry. Alright, good stream, everybody. I guess nobody wants to play, so I'm gonna get going. It's been a fun night. I'm kidding. I'm really not gonna do that. Okay. Sorry, I feel like there's something going in my eye now. I'm literally gonna read all of these conversation hearts. Alan, let's go! Can I invite friends to this and force my friends to play this? I don't know. Hold on. How do I do this? Alright, I'm gonna invite... Oh, he's probably streaming. I'm gonna invite Bill the Fajita, even though he's literally... He's gonna be like, why is she inviting me to this game? I'm streaming! I'm not playing with you. I'm just gonna do it for the memes. Oh, I should invite, Will. Because he probably... I don't even think he owns the game. I'm just gonna invite people that don't even own the game. Alright, cool. Yo, Yoshi! How's it going? Alright. Well, if nobody wants to be picky, then I'm just gonna open it up then, and whoever wants to join. I won't do the whole password system, because it doesn't seem like enough people are here that are able to join to where it even matters, so... There you go! There's the ID. I guess if you're creeping in the background and you're like, I joined, and then the challenge, like, doesn't work, then we'll figure it out, but... I was gonna have Nightbot choose, but we're taking the power away from Nightbot. The passcode is also... Oh, that is not the passcode. What am I doing? 02... What day is it? The 19th? Oh, Will! I literally went into my friends list and it said you were online, Will, and it's like, invite to play Mario Party, and I'm like, he probably doesn't even own the game, but I'm gonna invite him anyway. I'm just so glad you stopped by just to be like, why are you inviting me to play this game? I don't have... Well, Big Zen, Big Zenonia. The code is 0219. It's today's date. We're doing a challenge, and I just need people to help me out with this challenge. Scotman's here to help me. Let's go.
Have no fear. The Scotman is here to help Big Bobo tonight. Madam 5BAH.
Oh my god, Scotman, thank you. Oh yay, Zen is in the house. You guys, Zen, so Scotman already knows the drill because this is his challenge, but Zen, you have to sabotage me. Like, you have to try and make me lose. And you have to target me. So, you know, you can take out all your rage. You can take out all your rage from last night's coin battle on me now. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Zebra, do it. Just casually just stop by Will's house and be like, guess what, Will? It's time to stop playing Xenoblade and to play this challenge. Oh, Yoshi is in there! Sorry, I'm trying to add this lip gloss. My lips have been so dry, my hands have been so dry. It's been like Chap City in here. Thank you so much for joining. So Zen and Yo-Yo, you have to sabotage me. Meaning you have to try and get me to lose. And you have to curse me with mushrooms. Well, I don't think you have to immediately use them on me. I think it's just like, if you get one, you're supposed to, you know, unless it benefits you more to curse somebody else. So we have Scottman895, who's gonna help me. Then we have Zenonia and Yoshi95. Oh, nice! You spent all day applying to auditions? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's good to take a break from that, though, because sometimes your head can start to spin when you've been job hunting, and that is the same thing. Audition hunting is job hunting. So, I am not playing as DK. I do get to play as Wario. Alright, I do get to play as Wario. Yo-Yo's gonna be Yoshi, so we don't get confused. Scottman's Luigi, and Zenonia's Birdo, so we're ready to go. I'm not ready to look for an agent, so I'm my own agent, yes. Okay, so you guys do get to pick the board, though. Let me reset this. Don't type it yet. Hold on. I gotta make it where everybody can do this. Okay, so literally, if you guys want to choose, you can't choose Spaceland though. That's the only one. So part of the rules was that Spaceland can't be chosen because it was used for the last challenge. So if you choose Spaceland, I'm just gonna roll again because number 1 we saw it last night. Number 2 it was always it was already part of a challenge. I know I love Spaceland too, but it makes sense because it's like I don't want the challenge to be on Spaceland every single time. So, what is this? I want to sabotage Bobo. Snowy Satoru, how's it going? What was I gonna say? I don't know. Okay. Picking the board and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna pick this board. Woody Woods and then Big Woody Woods. Oh my god, this is so rigged. It's rigged. It's really not rigged, but it might as well be, because what the heck. What is this? No, you cannot pick Spaceland, Pixie. You're not allowed. You have to pick something else. But it's all up to you. So you get to sabotage me by picking the board. I feel like if we played Yoshi's Tropical Island, you guys don't need to sabotage me because this board hates me already. I wasn't even online. I had my Switch on and running, but wasn't on it. Then I heard the sound effect, checked it, was like, oh, Bobo summons me. I'm glad you guys, like, respond to my invitations, though. That makes me feel very loved, so thank you for that, Zen and Will. I did the same thing to Kingo. I was playing golf, and I was like, oh, I'll see if Kingo wants to play golf with me. And he, like, stopped and he's like, Bobo, I don't own Mario Golf. I was like, oh. You're picking Horrorland. Alright, sweet. I love playing this with human players because it's actually, like, not just fleeting all the time. Like, do I want to do 20 or 15? I'm gonna do 15 just to be safe because it'll take about an hour and a half. And that's a little bit better for you guys probably. So you're not like, oh, I have to be here for like 2 hours. I mean, not that you wouldn't be or anything, but I don't want to make you guys feel like obligated to stick around for the rest of time if you've got other things going on tonight. Or if you're like me and you get hungry all the time. Yeah, you can just, like, Zebra, you can just go in and invite people to play, and it's hilarious. Like, I feel like it's insane that it notifies them whether they have the game or not. Like, I don't really understand. Oh, Phantom Tempest, how's it going? I don't know if you guys saw, Phantom, I replied to your post in the Discord because it was fabulous, so thank you so much. I'm so glad that you got that bag and that you love it. And I will just say, like, that was a very, like, experimental project that turned out very well. And it was several cozy nights. So, like, I'm glad it went to someone fun. Wait, why did I just say it was my first time playing on this board? It's definitely not. I'm sorry. And I can't remember which goodies I gave you. I think I gave you the Shelly Cove lanyard, maybe? I always try to put in, like, little extra goodies with my Etsy orders. There was one goodie that I gave somebody that I'm like, I hope they see it, because it's kind of easy to not see. But... oh, what? Second? Let's go. Who hasn't played here before? Okay, so it's Zen. I was like, it's gotta be Zen. Like, there's no way that Yo-Yo and Scottman have not played this board. That's right, Zen, you've only played this board once, and was it like, it wasn't like on, was it not on your game? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I saw you, I don't know. I think it was on somebody else's Switch that I saw you playing. I think you Snapchatted it to me. By the way, you guys, Zen is like my future sister-in-law, so like if I talk about her all the time, it's because like we have a family connection. And I used to bug her all the time. I used to be like, I'm gonna marry your brother because he's the best, and it used to make her absolutely insane. She was like, please stop talking about my brother. And then it happened, and I was like, see, I told you. I did. I used to tease her all the time. I'd be like, I'm gonna marry your brother one day. And she's like, oh my god, please stop saying this. Like, this is not going to happen. And I was like, yes, it is! I was determined. I knew. I knew in my soul it was happening. It was my soul pick. My soul pick! My favorite is probably when I would call her and I'd be like, so how's your brother doing? And she'd be like, which one? The one you're in love with or the two you don't care about? And I'd be like, no, it's not like that. But yeah, the one I'm in love with. Yeah, I've known you my entire adult life too. So there you go. Oh yeah, I gave you the Furby too! I was like, I feel like there was something else I gave you, but I can't remember what it was now, and it was the Furby. I don't know if you like Furbies, but I was like, I'm just gonna curse Phantom a little bit with this Furby because it's funny to me. But, yes. Oh, okay, so Zen. So this is kind of normal because I think Yo-Yo, you just work with us, because you're on my team. Oh, I don't even need sabotage in this. Are you serious? I'm so bad at this. Zen, you were supposed to run to the goal. Like, I don't... No! No, I gave Phantom the Furby. I mean, I hope it's not nightmare fuel for you, Phantom. Nailed it. Oh my gosh. Because the Super Bowl kept coming up, I kept reiterating how much I know nothing about football, even though I'm from, like, one of the most football-hype states in the United States of America. Like, I am from such a sport state. Like, Indiana is just, like, this huge sport state. Because I guess, like, nothing else is going on. The arts community is growing, but it's definitely not, like, sports. Like, but I just don't care. Like, I just don't. It's not one of my interests. What do I guess I'll do this. I'll just get a mushroom. Oh, yay! I'm glad you liked it, Phantom. I was like, sometimes I get nervous when I give things like that are like, oh, what if the person I'm giving this to is like, this is not my jam. Okay, I guess I'm getting 2 mushrooms. But yeah. Every time someone asks me, what is there to do in Indiana, I'm like, I guess if you're into NASCAR, basketball, or football. Indy 500. I've never been to the Indy 500. Like, I'm from Indiana, and I've literally never been to the Indy 500, just because I don't care. Like, I don't care about, like, race cars and stuff. It's just not my, I don't know. It's like one of those things where, like, you're almost, like, spoiled because you have such access to it. What the heck? I want a fleet! But yeah. Anyway. I feel like no matter where I lived, though, I would do the exact same thing, so I could kind of live anywhere. Like, it doesn't really, you know... What was I gonna say on that? I don't know. I'm just not into football, specifically. I do like basketball. I do like basketball, but even then I don't go out of my way to watch it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I have to catch the game. So, that's kind of me. You don't like football either? You're not too fond of sitting outside in the cold watching a football game for hours? I mean, you know, some people love it, and I get it. Like, I have things that I love that other people probably are just like, I don't have time for this. Man, we're getting a lot of 1v3s. This is helping me out so far. This is such a hard minigame for the one player. What color am I? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I was green. I thought I was green. That's why I was, like, not anywhere near you guys. Dang, Yo-Yo's good at this, though. Yo-Yo's a pro. Oh my gosh, Yo-Yo, how are you this good at this? Dang, Yo-Yo with the strats! Everybody study. I can't. That's amazing. Oh, well, GG Yo-Yo. That's awesome. What? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I can't feel my heart. Oh my god. You killed it though. I can't believe it. I'm so bad at that minigame. I feel like I've never seen the one player win, like, legitimately, like, against other people. It's always been like, oh, CPUs that are dumb or something, but... Anyway, I don't want you guys to think I'm, like, knocking football if you, like, love football. Like, that's... If you love it, you do you. I'm just saying I'm not particularly into it, but... I don't even know where I was... Oh, it's because we played that football minigame. Don't mansplain, Toad. I'm gonna try to get this, because this gives me a 5. Go, go! Okay, I'm gonna try to get this. Ooh, let's go. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yo-Yo. Oh, I'm gonna land on the bank? Wow. I don't think there's anything in the bank. But hey, I don't have to pay the bank, so that's pretty hot. Yay! Anyway. Football is not my cup of tea. That's like, my fiance, Odin, he loves wrestling. And I don't really understand. Like, I get wrestling, but I'm not into it. Like, I get it, but I don't get it, and I'm, like, obsessed with dance. And he's, like, he gets it, but he's not into it either. So we both have our thing. We have our own thing that we're just, like, you know, really into. And the other is like, okay. I can't deal with it. I just, you know. Yeah, wrestling's just a fighting soap opera. I think that's, like, what turns me off from it, is, like, usually I like really dramatic things, but it's just, like, so dramatic, and, like, I don't like that it's choreographed. Like, you just, it's all, I don't like that it's fake, and I know that sounds stupid, because it's like, well, isn't dance choreographed? And it's like, yeah, it is, but it's not like people are weighing in on, like, what's gonna happen? Like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. So... yeah, Toad's not a fun guy if he mansplains. Oh my god. Drama camera angles when they are in back behind the scenes stuff. Wow. I know way more about wrestling than I would have ever known in my entire life because of Odie. That's the only reason. If I weren't, like, you know, with Odie, I would have no idea. I wouldn't know anything about it. Oh, big Odinspec! Speak of the devil! How's it going? Odinspec entering the ring! Odie, are you a hero or a villain? You're such a hero. I can't even see you as a villain. Like, there's no way. You'd have to have Guyliner to be a villain. You'd have to be that guy that's on the anime convention commercial that's you, but not you. That's like your evil version. You would love to be a villain? I can't see you being a villain, though. Oh, yay! I'm glad you got this then, because, like, I hardly ever get these, like, Bowser minigames, and that's the only way you can play Facelift. Being a villain's more fun. It's true. Like, being a villain is way more... Yay! I'm so glad! Way more fun because, you know... If you're like me, that's, like, very opposite of my personality. I was like, where's my nose? This one shows up in Coin Battle quite a bit. I think. Shoot. Shoot. This face is way too malleable. Just a soup? Oh. I don't know. I feel like I messed it up. Okay, well, I got enough. No, Zen! What happened? Oh, no! You don't have to be threatening to be a villain. I know, but I'm saying, like, I just don't see your demeanor as being, like, a villain in that setting. Villains are called heels in wrestling. Heroes are called toes. I feel like okay, Antony, I believe. Pixie, I don't. I don't! Oh, Zen! This is actually the Sabotage Zen challenge. Because we're getting all 1v3s. That's too much, I'm sorry. In wrestling, I'd be the cocky, arrogant heel. So you'd just be my ex, wow. Yeah, sabotage my knowledge of wrestling terms. I hate wrestling, but I know the facts? Oh my gosh. Yeah, but more entertaining, that's true. More people would watch you. What would Odon's wrestling name be? That's it, Odon. 26. Where is the star? Hold on. Over there. Okay. Over there. Over there. It's over there, Julie. But several people have fleets, so maybe you guys will fleet the star my way. Why was I not able to buy an item? Oh, I don't have the money. Okay, that's why. I literally have 3 coins. I thought I had more. Sup Yodenspec? Oh my gosh. Oh, Dominator. That was not Yankee Doodle Dandy. That was, no, Yankee Doodle Dandy was like, Yankee Doodle, came to, or, no. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. No, like, no, I'm singing over there, over there. Have you heard? Spread the word over there, because the Yanks are coming. Why do I know this song? I actually really delved into my heritage recently. Oh, over there is from Yankee Doodle. I was like, what are you talking about? That's not the same song. Okay, never mind. I know what you're saying now. Now it makes sense. I feel like you guys have had no opportunity to sabotage me yet. This has gone very much in Bobo's favor. Oh no! Scottman, you like, it goofed, it immediately targeted you, I'm sorry. Yes, the 1942 film/musical. No, you're right, I have seen the film. I've not seen like the stage production, but I've definitely seen the film. I watched it on 4th of July once. It was very patriotic. But that song gets stuck in my head like no other. Like, it literally, I will do different lyrics to that song. Like, I use that tune all the time. Dang, green is just dangerous. Do not touch green. But yeah. Anyway. Oh. What was I talking about? Oh my god! Look at this! This game is just handing it to me. What? Even when Madame loses, she wins! I don't understand. Well, thanks, guys. I don't know what I did to deserve this win, but... Did we all smoke something? No. Come on now. You know we're just crazy in here. You know we're just crazy. Fun fact, I've never smoked anything in my life. Legitimately. I've never even been to like a hookah bar. Nothing's going in these lungs. Not after having asthma, no way. So, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that factor, that I'm like, I've not tried like marijuana, I've not tried a cigarette, I've not vaped, I've not gone to a hookah bar. I'm like, no, and I'm very proud. I gotta keep my lungs healthy. They have a mind of their own as is when I'm like working out, so no. I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with that. The best I could do is an oxygen bar, and I've not even done that, so. Been offered plenty of times. I feel like I've been offered literally once, and I was like, no. I mean, I was polite. I was like, no thanks. But, oh yeah, I love this minigame. Oh, Scottman! Help it! Look, Scottman's actually able to... Look at how cute this is, though. I feel bad you're not able to participate, Scottman. Scottman's gonna help me by trying to make it easier for me to win, but I think Zen got me. Wait, that's Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo got me. Sorry. But, I don't know if they exist still, Bree. I know that they had one at King's Island because, this is so weird to know this, but when I went there when I was, like, a teenager, I'm gonna say I was, like, 14 or something, I went there with my sister, her boyfriend, and, and his cousin, and we all got really bad motion sickness on the swings, like the big swing, and we went to an oxygen bar because her boyfriend started to get like a migraine and it went away. So that was good, but I don't feel like those exist. My asthma is too bad to try something like that. Shy Guy for Days, I hear ya. I don't even have like, I don't have like asthma, like regular, have to deal with it every day kind of asthma, but I do have athletic induced asthma. It was really bad when I was a teenager, and I built up to it enough in my adulthood that I've not had to deal with an inhaler, but since being less active stamina-wise, it's hard to build it back up without asthma kicking in again. It's almost like because I'm not dancing every single day for, 6 hours a day or whatever, now, if I do something really aerobic, I have to, it's more of a security thing. Like, I haven't used an inhaler in years, but I have to have one just in case, and, oh my god, sorry, I just, like, smeared lip gloss on my nose. Yeah, it sucks. Oof. If you've ever had any kind of lung problem, no. It's the worst. How do is it still over there? I feel like it's gonna get tweeted as soon as I get close. And I have the money to get something, but I don't know if I want to get anything. I'm just gonna not get anything. And I am gonna go this way. And I'm gonna get lucky. Yay! Yeah, I've literally only been offered, like, one time, though, and it was at a party, and it was, like, there was literally, like, no pressure. Like, well, why aren't... It was one person, like, no. Remember seeing one when you came to LA in 2016, but I don't think there are any /many out here. Probably not. Probably not. It was, like, a fad thing. I don't even know if hookah bars exist anymore, either. I knew what you meant, Bree. 2006, whatever. I was like, yeah, weren't you already out there? Yeah. Been offered many times and chose to not smoke anything until I chose to try myself when it was legalized, see if it would help with anxiety, and it made it worse. Oh no. Yeah. I will never smoke a cigarette or anything else ever again. Well, good. It is really bad for singing. I mean, it's just bad for everything. It's like all the information is out there. All the research is out there that's like, it's not good for you. And people still are like, well, I want to feel like I'm really cool. And it's like, if that's what you have to go to feel cool, like, you are definitely missing something in your life. Like, you need to find something somewhere else. Like, that's just my opinion, but, you know. If I'm lame for saying that, then I'm not really interested in that kind of person, so. I'd rather be lame. Hide and sneak! Anyway, I was gonna say, you were already there for, like, forever in 2016. That's why I was like, I don't think that's what you meant. I think you meant to say 2006. But 2006 feels like it was, like, a day ago, and it was, like, 150 years ago somehow. So, I don't... Where did I hide? I feel like I pushed 2 different buttons. I don't know. Want to feel cool? Just play Mario Party like all the cool kids, obviously. Oh, did you get Zen? Okay, where am I going now? Same place, different place? I don't know. I saw a headline recently, didn't bother reading it. It said, smoking is making a comeback, and all I could do is tilt my head like, dog, like what? How's that even a thing? Doesn't make any sense. Brie and I would always joke about how the movie The Mask, which came out in the early 90s, just makes it out like, oh no, Scott, man, we messed up. It makes it out like smoking is so cool, and it's like, it's just so stupid. Just like all the scenes that are supposed to be like Jim Carrey's character being like this cool dude, like in his dreams or whatever, and it's like, why? And he always throws his cigarette like that's the coolest thing you could do. So funny. What a product of the time, you know? Oh no! Scott, man, I should have gone back and forth. But I was like, oh, I'll go to the same place twice. And honestly, I thought he got you before that because I wasn't looking right at the screen. So I thought it was all up to me. You're a million... That's not a million. You're 10,000%. Oh!
Big kitty face.
Big kitty belly, big kitty face, raid! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid, Bill! Did you get my invite? I was like, oh, I have to invite him, even though I know he's like streaming, and he's not going to, he's not gonna be like, well, bye guys, I'm gonna go join this game. Chalupa! I love Chalupa! I love our gray kitties. He's so cute. I've never known anybody who had a Scottish fold, like personally, until now, so it's fabulous. Party time, Daisy Supremacy. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the follow. I'm MadameWario. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. Very partial to Mario Party. You can catch me playing Mario Party literally more than anything. And we're currently in the middle of a challenge tonight. Thank you for the follow. We're in the middle of a challenge. It's the Bobo Sabotage Challenge. I also go by Bobo. That's my other nickname. Big Bobo. But it's actually kind of working in my favor. Everybody has to target me to try and get me to like lose mini games and whatnot, and so far the game is like, well, actually she's gonna win without trying, so I don't really know what's happening. But Bill the Fajita is awesome. Go check him out. Did we get a... Yes, we did get a shout out. He was just playing Mario Party Superstars. I believe the same thing that I'm doing now. He was playing with folks in the audience. Skyward Shield, welcome on in. Reed Agatha Christie, welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Jaden Diamond Knight, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys being here. I also... Is this even enough? Oh, it is, but I don't... Oh, no! You sabotaged me! You sabotaged me, Yo-Yo! How could you do? But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. We appreciate it. We were just talking about... smoking? For as weird as that is? That sounds so weird to be like, what? It came up because I was like, I've never smoked literally anything in my life. So, Phantom, I was reading what you were going to say, though. You said, I'm 10,000% the kid that was shown PSAs left and right and had it drilled into her head not to do drugs or smoke or whatnot. And so I'm like, yep. I was told not to, so I won't. Me too. Okay, what do I want to do? I feel like I can't go around, can I? Okay, I'm just going to ignore this. Lame. Okay, whatever. No, I don't want to pay you money too. I am not doing this. Okay, I'm just losing money left and right on this turn. Like, why? Casanova64, welcome. Yes, Phantom. Okay, this is not just for Phantom, but for literally anybody who walked in here, who was here last night. The Barney Bubble emote that was not supposed to be there, the Madam 5 bubble that I tested earlier in the day and then left and was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that because I didn't actually look up if that's like a game sprite or if it's an actual piece of art. It's someone's artwork, so I can't use it. And so I'll probably, what I'm planning to do though is I'm planning to have an emote commissioned to replace it. So we have a legitimate Barney emote that is not stolen, because I would never want to do that to somebody's work, and that was not my intention at all. And it was just one of those things that I was like, I meant to, like, it was not even supposed to be there last night. It was just the right size to test. So yeah, and it was just like a random photo I had saved to my computer, but I'm gonna try and commission Schlium, who is here, because he's never made an emote for me, and I know he's expressed interest, and he literally made like a piece of art that he posted on my Discord last night that was fabulous, and I was like, well, this is perfect, like, here we go. So, so let's go Schlium! Oh my god, I hate this minigame. Is it me? Because this is like pointless. If this, I feel so bad. I feel like this is the Target Zen challenge. She's getting all the minigames that are like impossible to win as the one player. Then Schlium can really do whatever he wants. It's true. Just a placeholder, yeah. Oh yeah, that was supposed to be one of our hashtags last night. That was one of the ones I could not remember. Also, I meant to ask Bill how your stream went, if you won it all. I don't know how many games you played, but hopefully you had a big win. Did we win? What happened? I feel like that was kind of a cheat because we like ran out of time, but it gave it to us anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Deep Blooper C, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Wow, that Womp is really close. The star is now... Oh, it hasn't moved? What? Come on now. This is supposed to be a relaxing time away from work and stuff. I'm sorry, Zen. I know, I couldn't remember the hashtag either. I'm just gonna... Here, I'll copy it for later. I'll copy it for later tonight. Tuxedo28, welcome to the stream. Thank you again. Mario Party is too stressful. Oh no! This is my first target. And look, you're one coin short of being able to steal my star, Yo-Yo, so I'm kind of lucky. But I know, I got very lucky there. So in this challenge, for anybody who just walked in, currently I have 2 players against me, 1 on my side. So Yo-Yo, Yoshi, and Zenonia are both against me. Oh no! This was the ultimate play! So whenever they get the opportunity, they have to steal from me, as you're witnessing currently. And, they also have to try and get me to lose minigames. However, I feel like we've not gotten a single, like, 4-player minigame where that's even, like, possible yet. They've all been, like, 1v3s and 2v2, and then we had a 4-player, but it was tipsy-turny, so it's like, okay, this is just, like, also up to my skill. But the ultimate play! The ultimate play. Yo-Yo got me. Yes, this is exactly like the Sabotage Challenge in November, Twitch Nick. Which, by the way, welcome. It's exactly the same thing, except this time if you're on my team, you get to play normally. Because last time we had some issues. Oh, I like this one. I haven't played this one in a long time. Manner of Escape? Ooh, escape room! I've actually never done an escape room. Has anyone here done an escape room? And if you have, like, was it fun? Did you figure it out? Oh, no. Oh my gosh, no. Alright, we're following Yo-Yo. Following Yo-Yo! Yo-Yo, how are you this in the know? No way. Oh, this is oh my gosh, another raid? Whoa, Master Starman, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid. Wario's Montreal Canadiens fan. Ole, 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 ole. We also beat Banjo-Kazooie tonight. Oh, let's go. Thank you so much for the raid, Master Starman, and welcome, Raiders. And thank you for the shout out, Odie. You were playing Mario Strikers Charged after Banjo. Well, that's awesome. Oh, congrats on beating Banjo. Super fun times. I am gonna use this warp. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you had a fun stream. Did you just play the ending of Banjo, or were you streaming for a while? I feel like I saw you were streaming it like the past week or a couple weeks maybe. I feel like you've been working on it for a hot second, but Closest I've come is seeing the escape room episode of Bob's Burgers. Okay, well, I don't know if that counts, baby Mario bro, but that's closer than I've come, to be honest. I've prank phone called an escape room before, which is about the dumbest thing. It's even dumber than it sounds. So that's exciting. Yeah, cute! I'm just so cool, obviously. Yeah, Pixie called me one day and was like, hey, will you prank phone call? Will you prank this number? And I was like, okay. Why I agreed to this, I don't know, but I did, and then I followed through. I hold my promises, so. Oh, well. Sorry, that scared me. The ice in my cup just like melted and made a noise in it. How could you? How could you? How could you just throw that key like that, Scott, man, knowing? Had its whole life ahead of it. You were actually rewatching November's Sabotage Challenge a few days ago? Was that the same night, Twitch Nick, as Good Night, like GG, where I said goodnight to you and you like weren't leaving, or was that a different stream? I can't remember. You're reminded how much you can't stand the single-player tournament system of Strikers Charged. I've actually never played Strikers Charged. It was, you know, because I entered the GameCube era pretty much after the era was already over, and that just wasn't one of the games on my list of like, wow, I have to get this. I've never actually played it, and I never knew anybody who owned like a GameCube with that game, so I've never actually played it, but just looking at it, it doesn't seem like the kind of game I would really get into, just because, like, I'm not big on, like, the group sports games. Now, anything Mario, I'll try, but I just don't... I would, like, need to play somebody else's game, like, with them, and just to try it out, and then kind of decide. I don't think I would ever just buy it on my own. But... Oh, it's the Wii sequel. Okay, I was like... I didn't realize there was one... Oh god, I probably messed this up. Why is this so impossible right now? I didn't realize there was one on the Wii and on the GameCube. I thought it was just one on the GameCube and then we haven't seen it since. There's no way I got this. I'm 100% wrong. That was a different stream. Sabotage Challenge was like only the second stream of yours I ever... Oh! Okay. Oh, back when you had like... Okay. When you had your other username. Ooh, I was a lot closer than I thought. What? You messed up and you win, Zen. You win. Let's go. Deep Liberty, if you're looking for my link tree, it's just my my initials. It's just imdub. There you go. I don't know if that's what you were looking for, but there it is. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Dory guy, you're really excited for the new one though. It looks cute. It does look cute. It was, you know, pretty much everything from the direct I thought was pretty surprising, but not in a bad way. Just, it was like, wow, this is all like unexpected stuff. Why do I have so little coins now? Alright, I'm not gonna rush to the star just because I need to get some more money first. It'd be nice to land on some lucky spaces. Anyway. Sweet! Oh my gosh, you're doing it! You're doing the thing! Get that Toadette out of here! I'm done. I am so ready for Mario Kart DLC. Oh, I'm so excited because they're adding they're adding like one of my favorite tracks of all time, Coconut Ball. And I'm like, yes! They're adding just a lot of tracks. Like, I've grown up with Mario Kart since the beginning. Like, the first Mario Kart I ever got was Super Mario Kart when it was new. And I've gotten every single edition in the series except for Circuit. I never got the Game Boy Color, or not Game Boy Color, the GBA game, Super Circuit. I never had that one. I played it, my friend had it, and I played her copy a couple times, but that's the only one I'm not familiar with. So, but every other Mario Kart I've had, and I love all of them, so. I'm very excited. And I'm really excited because I never played the mobile game either. What is the name of the mobile game? But I watched Odie play it, and it has some really cool tracks on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome that they're like adding Mario Kart Tour, thank you. They're adding those in. I love that they're adding those in, because otherwise, like, I would never play them, so it's perfect. Anyway, I'm very excited. And that's next month. We have that next month. We have Kirby, which again, thank you so much to everybody who donated to that incentive. What day does Kirby come out? Isn't that next month too? Is it the... Hold on. Kirby release date. Oh, let's go! Pro Strats! March 25th. I wanted to say March 25th, but I couldn't... I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure, so yes. So both of those are next month. I think Mario Kart's on like March 18th, so it's like the week before, so that's gonna be awesome. All these like hot releases in March. I need them to add Vancouver Velocity to represent Canada! Let's go! Oh, I love Wario Coliseum from Double Dash. I also love Wario Stadium from Mario Kart 64. Oh my god, but why? New Kirby game looks so cute. I haven't pre-ordered it yet because I'm trying to see if I can find a pre-order bonus. I don't think it exists, but I was like, I just want to make sure I've checked everywhere before I place a pre-order. Okay, this helps me out, but I still need money. So this is PBS a little bit. Poop butt stink. I haven't looked into every single course that they're adding yet. I know that, like, Choco Mountain is being added, and that's another one that I really love from the N64. I need to look at an actual list, though, and be like, what all is being added? Because, let's go. Remember the joke of where the fellas were gonna get hype for the next Smash character at your wedding? Now we have Mario Kart 8 DLC to get pumped for! That was so dumb. I'm so glad the Smash hype ended before I got married, so that did not become a meme. What about Treetop Cloud Cruise? I feel like that's not one of my favorites. Isn't that one already on Mario Kart 8, or am I thinking of the wrong thing? I don't know. I thought there already was, like, the Cloud one. Are you talking about just Daisy Cruise? Or am I just not familiar with whichever one you're talking about? I don't know. I know, Mario Kart 64 has the best music. Cloud Top Cruise is Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's like, isn't that already on there? I don't think that's DLC! Sky Garden from GBA/DS is in the DLC. Okay. Clearly that's, if it was remade in the DS, then okay. But I did not have the GBC. Or GBA. Why do I keep saying GBC? Oh, I haven't played this in a long time. GBA version. Are they adding Airship Fortress? How do I do this? I can't even remember the controls for this. I can't remember the controls. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I did there, but I think I sabotaged myself. But yeah. Dang, Scotman winning! Let's go! Good job, Scotman. Airship Fortress would be based, 100%. Airship Fortress is my other favorite. Like, I was talking about my favorites a few streams ago when this got brought up, and I was like, Coconut Mall, Airship Fortress, Waluigi Pinball, which we already have. I love all of those so much. Mario Kart DS has more of my favorite Mario Kart tracks, I think, than any other Mario Kart. Which is great. It's fabulous, and same with, I would say that and Mario Kart Wii. There are just a lot of good ones from Double Dash, too. I love them all. I can't. But if I had to pick, I'd be like, okay, Mario Kart DS had, like, the best tracks. I don't have the money for this still. Like, this is so annoying. I feel like I'm not gonna get to this in time. Okay, I'll just go this way and attempt to... Oh, I don't want anything. I'll just attempt to get it. You really hope there's more characters coming to Mario Kart 8 Booster Pack, though? I don't know if they said anything about that, but that would be really cool. Wow, Fleet! Betrayal! Betrayal! Oh, where's the... Here it is. Oh my god. What's like the character everybody wants to be added to Mario Kart? I want Honey Queen to be added to Mario Kart 8. She's like my favorite. She was my Mario Kart 7 main. She's a big bee. She's the best. I absolutely love her. I even cosplayed as her years ago. And she was fabulous and I just can't wait. I'm like, please bring Honey Queen back. You want Rob to come back? I never unlocked Rob. I'm so lame. I thought I had all the things, and then people are like, ooh, did you get Rob? And I'm like, no. Pauline. Pauline would be fun. Is Diddy Kong not in it already? That's so weird to me. What? Put Diddy and Birdo back. Birdo's not... What is wrong with that? That just seems like a given. Like, they would just be in it. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie would be awesome. They're probably not going to do that, but that would be awesome since they're already in the like Sega Sonic racing game or whatever. Yeah, that's really weird. Like I just assumed like, oh, Diddy and Birdo, they're already in it. I guess not. Isn't King Boo in it? Maybe not regular Boo, but King Boo. Isn't that in it? I feel like it's just so, I get so mixed up because there have been so many Mario Kart characters. And so many of them are just like, I can't remember what game they're in and what game they're not in. Ooh, you did it! You did it, Zen. You got a star. So lucky. PD Piranha would be hilarious. My friend Power to Mario, that's like his favorite character is PD Piranha. Well, I always think of him whenever I hear that. I made him a plushie like a million years ago because I usually make my friends gifts when I go to conventions with them, and I would make everybody like a plushie, and that was the one I made him, was PD Piranha. Waluigi is in more racing games than Waluigi games? Well, you don't say! Do I do it? I don't know. I'm just saying you wouldn't because it's the only sticker that has the key on it. You only need 15 coins to steal from everybody, but it also has to be nighttime, so it didn't really matter. I didn't know how many spaces you had to go. But I forget how the map works. It's fine. Okay, good. This is my comeback moment. Okay, I'm ready. This is my comeback moment. Are you guys excited? Because I am. I had my practice last night. Yo-Yo is gonna sabotage me. And so is Zen, apparently. Okay, but... I'm just gonna wait for this chest. Okay, good. I was like, I think it's gonna be too late. Gonna wait for one of these chests, baby. Okay, there we go. Patience is key, you guys. Patience is key. Okay, Yo-Yo's got that one. That is not what I did. I flicked to the second row, thank you very much. And that time I just went too early because I got impatient. Dang it, I could not be this bad at this. I have skill. Okay, well at least I got 25. I could have done better, but then I kept doing dumb mistakes, so that's kind of my bad. Yeah, Castaways is one of the ones I'm good at. You just need to practice. It just works a little bit differently than the N64 version, which I am like the best at the N64 version. But once you know how this one works too, it's the exact same thing, so. Not bad for your first time playing. Ooh, yo-yo. Oh my goodness. I only ever seem to do good on this minigame when I'm in the third position. You have to be in like one specific spot in that minigame. I mean, I get it. Like if you're used to seeing things from a certain angle. Oh yes, this is so cute. Oh, Yoshi Shuffle. It's so cute. It's so. I love it. I love the prom, nighttime prom. You've never seen that event in game? Master Starman, it's so cute. Every different character has like their own little dance too. I definitely recorded Wario's the first time I did it. I was like, I have to save this. Okay, I'm going to use this double dice to roll 2 2s because that's typically what happens. Oh, it didn't happen. Okay, good. And then we're gonna go from there. I rolled a 9. And I'm gonna have to look at the map, which says, oh, the star is not where I even thought it was. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go this way because I'm gonna land on a lucky space. So I'll just pay Womp, it's fine. Alright, get out of the way, I'm sorry. I had to take advantage of that. I've never gotten it before. Yes, for sure. Yay, this is what I needed. Okay, I was hoping to get coins. I was hoping to get coins because I need my coins. Wait, what? Do I pizza, y'all? Then I guess no. No, get it. Oh my god, that's so... Do it. Get the pizza. I went and got Burger King tonight because I was craving fast food, I guess, and it was very nice. It was like, yes, this is what I needed. I just needed something like hearty and fast, so I got my Burger King. I haven't wanted to leave, like, I haven't wanted to leave my house in like 5 days, so I'm like, do I go anywhere? I was like, whatever, I'm going. So... The Impossible Whopper, it's so good. It really is. It's the best. I don't know, it's been like really... Okay, well one day this week was super like cold and gloomy. Like, not the good kind of gloomy. You know when you have like a cozy rainy day? This was not it. This was like just gloomy, depressing, like I felt depressed, I felt like crying. I think I cried like multiple times, I just felt like crap. Because of how nasty it was. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say congrats, sorry. And so that was really annoying, but the rest of this week has been like really productive at home, and I've been getting a lot done, and I've been like taking advantage of like the food I have in the house and everything I have here, and like it's just been a really nice feeling to take advantage of that. But I also feel like I've been home for like however many days straight that I'm like, okay, I just need to go out in my car for like 10 minutes and get food, and that'll be good, like just to get out for a second. So, Wreck-It Ralph is at Disney? It is definitely Disney. As a past Burger King employee, do not get the chicken fries. Well, I wouldn't anyway because I'm a veg, so. Time to pull out the Easy Bake. I love the Easy Bake Oven. Brought some ingredients to make homemade pizza, only to discover... Yes, I remember you said that! You were like, my oven's broken! And I'm like, that's so disappointing. I can't believe that. Did you get sushi? Didn't you tell me you were ordering sushi, or was that last week? Can't even remember now. I'm out of it. Sushi sounds really good too. I'll probably get that at some point this coming week. Zen, what are you doing? So, Scottman has to try and help me win right now, which is why he's not trying very hard. So thanks, Scottman. I don't know, too excited for pizza. I love sushi too. No, you're eating a very sad salad right now. That sounds terrible, Bree. Don't do it. Not just a salad, a sad salad. Oh no. That's terrible. It's tragic. Scott, man, we keep flip-flopping. Oh, last 5 turns? Okay, here it comes. Okay, second place is Birdo, third place is Bobo. It's gonna be Luigi. I can feel it. Are you ready? Oh my god, it's me! I feel like I seriously? Yes, the Super Warp! But this is the good one. This is the one where you can pick who you switch with. This is broken. I love it. I feel like this game picks me, like predicts me more than anybody else. Like, and I'm not just saying that. So if you don't play as Wario and you're like, this game literally always picks Wario, it does. I swear. Oh yeah, I have to target Bobo. Duh. No, don't do it. Don't plunger me. I'm not that threatening. I'm not that threatening, I swear. I love the little confetti. Okay, so how far am I? I am... Well, how far is everybody else? I think that's what matters more. Zen! I have to do it! Okay, so Zen, you're gonna be mad at me, but like, I have to do this. I have to do... Okay, so I'm gonna switch with Zenonia. I'm sorry! How do I say I'm sorry? Is it this one? That is not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say sorry and it's not letting me. It's really not letting me, I swear. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm gonna say no. Listen, Yo-Yo stole my star, and so I had to do it. Yay! Yes! I'm sorry, Zen! Zen's like, I was invited to this game. I showed up to relax and have a good time, and this has been stressful. Oh my god. So dumb, but so funny. I'm not trying to target you on purpose. But, I gotta give it a bah for Drip Looney. This game is sending Zen to therapy! Oh no! What brings you into therapy? Well, I played this Mario Party game. Yes, let's go! The double! The double! Okay, can we do it? We have to do this! We have to do the double! Oh my god, I'm ready. Oh, I was so ready for it to be the double star! Yeah! It's so rigged, but it's so good. I can't. I cannot. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. You're on! Wow! So you guys, if you fell in love last night with Barney Bubble, who is not here at the moment, but he will be back soon. If you fell in love with Barney Bubble last night, I'm gonna be making him by request on Monday during my Crafty Monday stream. Everyone got married to him, it's true. I was like, guys, don't get married to him, and you're all like already at the altar. I'm like, what? What the heck, you guys? So anyway, we're gonna be making Barney Bubble on Monday during my Monday craft stream. Because he's super easy, like he's just a circle with feet and lips, essentially. So he shouldn't take long to make. So I definitely want to make a few of him because I'll have to put him in my Etsy store because he's now a meme. And it's insane and I can't believe this, but anyway. I'll be making him, and then if we have time, I think I'm gonna do make another, like, Perler Bead GameCube, too. So, I'll probably do a double of, like, I'll do crochet first, because it'll take longer, and then, if we have extra time, I'll do the little GameCube. If you guys didn't see this earlier, I made a little pink GameCube out of Perler Beads today. And it was super easy to make. It turned out really cute, and I don't know, I just wanted a pink one. Maybe, I like the glow-in-the-dark ones, and I just got new glow-in-the-dark beads, like green ones, so maybe I'll make like a glow-in-the-dark GameCube, or I could make... I don't have silver metallic beads, or I would make like the platinum one. I could also make... I don't know if I have enough purple beads to make a full GameCube out of them, or else I would... I don't know, we'll figure it out. I have enough orange beads to make an orange GameCube, and I'm pretty sure that existed. Don't quote me on that. I could also make a Mario Party dice block. I feel like I would need to get more white beads to do that, because it would probably be mostly white beads. So I don't want to do that until, I would want to, like, get the materials to do that, because it'd be... Like I said, it'd be super easy to do. It's just, you know. I know, it's like, this is seriously the Zen Sabotage Challenge. But yeah. Wow, look, I'm being targeted. He's not letting me move. He wasn't letting me move. I'm sorry, Jilly. She was like, no. Do you feel like running through your mind? Ooh. Ooh. I can't do it without laughing. It's so stupid. Why? Oh, Hatterpillar, you're just about to go to bed? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by, Hatterpillar. Welcome. What? No way. Psycho, you put way more than just ooh. Come on, that's so lame. I can't believe Siri just gypped you like that. That's so dumb. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the Queen Zone. Ooh, ooh. Wow, I can't believe her. I can't believe she just did that. Oh, let's go! Oh, discounts. We love it. We love a discounted moment. So you're yeah, Zen's therapist. So you're telling me you had 3 people targeting you repeatedly, and then she's like, yeah, and they were supposed to be going after a different person. I can't. By the way, you guys, I'm representing today. I wore my new Sherpa. I got a new Sherpa for Christmas, and then I bought this one because it was on sale, and I had actually asked for this one for Christmas, and they didn't have my size anymore. So when it got back in stock, I was like, yes. Oh look, she changed her emphasis near the end. No! There we go! That's what it needed to be. It kind of sounded like boop, 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 boop. Like it just sounded wrong by the end. Like did you guys, did your ears trip up like mine did? That was it though. The O's were good, but the Oo's were closer. Yes. Thank you both for the bits, by the way. Which instance in SA2 would you laugh at ooh? The title screen, final... I don't know.
As you can see, when 2 people are relaxing on the bed,
I'm not I don't
fire
know because I don't know
starts,
anything
and
about
we're
it!
on fire. What? What?
As you can see, when ooh 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 ooh, a fire starts, and MW's bedroom is catching on fire.
When ooh when ooh 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 a fire starts. It totally makes sense. We're all right there with you, Scott, man. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the hype train. It's daytime right now, Zen. On the side of the screen, the left side, or sorry, the right side, it has the full sun. So it'll be daytime for this turn and the next turn. Thank you so much for the hype train. You guys are the best. Always. I love all the hype and all the memes. I can't wait until we have some new alerts so that, you know, we have like a fresh bunch of memes in here. I have some written down that I need to work on. I was going through my notebook the other day because I transferred. I had started a gaming notebook last year, and then I was like, I should probably just add this to my regular notebook I use all the time, because it didn't, like, when I injured my thumb, I couldn't do as much as I wanted to with it. So I was like, I'm just gonna move these to my regular notebook that I use all the time. And so I moved, like, these 2 pages. I have my Mario Party 9 page, where I had, like, my unlockables on it, and then I have my Mario Tennis checklist from when I was working on 100%ing Mario Tennis, and, I was like, I need to, first of all, I need to start writing down everything I make, but in there I have listed, like, all my different, like, bit alerts that I work on. So, whoa, Sleepy Peaches! Thank you so much!
I am new and have no idea what's going on, but ooh 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 ooh.
Oh my god, Sleepy Peaches, that's amazing! Well, we love that you have committed to the bit already, even not knowing what's going on. If it makes you feel any better, I am not new here, and I also don't know what's going on. So, I mean, it's just the vibe. I don't know. Thank you so much for the bits, though. That's really kind of you. I appreciate that. And thank you, Psycho, for playing, Caveman's flute. You're not alone. No, you're definitely not alone. If you don't know what's going on, like, raise your hand or give it a ba. One or the other. Like, literally, if you don't know what's going on. I will give it a ba. I don't.
I can't unhear Bottles the Mole. Ooh 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 ooh.
What?
Ooh 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 ooh.
I can't unhear Bottles the Mole going, oh, I hear it now. Now that you say that, the ooh, 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 ooh. Master Starman, that's so clever. I love Bottles. He's so cute, and Kazooie's so mean to him, but then he, like, fights back, and I love that. And then he meets his demise. How do I get to the star? Oh, I don't know where the star even is, which is, I probably need to know where it is for starters. That'd be a really great way to approach this, but I don't know where it is, but it is half off, so I have a discount. All the buzz for not knowing what's going on. Let's go. Oh. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're all over the place on this map. Like, none of us are standing together, which is kind of unusual. I feel like everybody ends up in the same area on this map half the time. When do we ever know anything that's going on? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh. Jilly, do you know what's going on? Since we're in Horrorland, I probably, for those of you who didn't meet him yesterday, I should reintroduce Cobalt.
Oh, hi. Hi, honey. Hi, little Dilla. You're so sweet. Little Dilla D.
So this is my wizard, Cobalt, who lives here now. He just moved in, and look, he reminds me of Horrorland though, because he has like the star road. I love it!
I want to get in on the ooh hype, so here goes. Ooh 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 ooh.
Oh my god, Shy Guy! Thank you so much for bringing the party in with those oohs! Getting to the star on this board, it's less likely than you think. Well, Zen's not far, but she's also blocked by the darkness. Yes, he's so cute. I just got him. But he reminds me of Horrorland. He's so soft too. Like, you can see his bottom, like how plushy and soft it is. I love the material he's made out of. He's a squishable. Not to be confused with a squishmallow. A squishmallow is like the round, literally like marshmallow foam stuffed plushies that I love. I have 2 of them on my couch back here. But he's a squishable, so if you want to look him up. But He's so cute. I love him. I'm obsessed with him, and he's very Horrorland.
I give a
Sleepy Peaches. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. You are too kind. Welcome. Welcome to the Ba family. Can we give all the Ba's to Sleepy Peaches? I will give you all the Ba's as soon as this minigame is over. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. We love having you. We love having new members, new queens. Oh my gosh, I messed this up. New queens in the Ba family, for sure. So I really appreciate that. And thank you guys for this hype train that's still going on. Okay, I'm not winning this. I did way too poorly. Okay, all the Ba's. Thank you so much. Okay. I really lost. That was not good. Mine was also a huge mess. I didn't even see my score, but it was probably tragic. But anyway, now you guys have met Cobalt. That's his name. Cobalt the Wizard. And he just lives on my couch at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him back here. But I was gonna say, I got this rainbow Sherpa, so I love it. It's Shelly Cove, so you guys know I love Shelly Cove. I love representing the sea turtles and, you know, giving back.
I give a straight
No, check it out. Oh, girl, what?
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh, I need to update this. Hold on. Thank you so much, Yoshi95 for the gift sub to Drift Looney. Thank you guys all so much for the bits, the love, the hype, the subs, everything during that hype train. All the Ba's to you. All the Ba's to everybody. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I really, really am so thankful to have you guys be part of this community. And now I gotta pull some bold moves. Okay, are you ready? I think that's enough. Hold on. I gotta... If I go this way, I think it's enough. Oh! Okay, it's definitely enough. It is definitely enough. Oh, I'm excited. Yay! Okay, good. Do I want to light the lamp? No. Well, I can't. It doesn't work that way. Yay, it's only 10 because I get discounts and I'm so hyped. Yay, I love it. Woohoo! Okay, yay, I'm excited. Alright, new star location. No way, betrayal. I guess that Scottman's saving that pipe for the last turn. I'm guessing that's what you're doing. Zen, you're saving all your warp blocks. Yo-Yo's got a bunch of, you guys all have a bunch of items. What? Oh, I thought I landed on this for a second and I was excited. I really thought I landed on it. No, I landed on event space. This is really going to be a close game, honestly. 50 bucks Zen sweeps bonus stars and wins? If that happens, I'll be shook. I will be. I will be so confused. Thank you so much for the follow. Indio GBC Amisa. I'm hoping I said that right. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I feel like, yeah, everybody's pretty evened out. Like, we all have at least 1 star. And... oh, that's not even... that's right in your path, Scottman. You also have that dice block. Oh, what? Dang! Yeah, Scottman's gonna get this if... I mean, Zen could try to switch with him, but... there's no guarantee it will be him. So I don't know that will work. I'll give you a Montgomery. Oh, you know I'm trying. I mean, what do you have to lose at this point? He's literally right there. Like, imagine if you could get both, Scottman, if you would have had a large enough roll. I'm giving you another nice. This isn't like the November challenge where I literally only won because of the lucky space and Scottman's bad roll. This has been the all-over sabotage game. I don't even understand how this is happening. It's been very intense. Alright. Oh no, Zen, you didn't do it! I mean, you did, but you went to the wrong place. I think you switched with me. Which doesn't help you at all. Zen, go through the gate! Okay, why? Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I had to turn my heat down because it's like wanting to roast me while I'm trying to stream. Oh, that's not good. You're gonna land on Bowser. Where's my... Here we go. He wouldn't. The thing is, it's gonna be daytime next turn. So, you're not gonna be able to use the Big Boo, because it's gonna be daytime on the last turn. And so you're basically gonna see Bowser, and then that's it. Like, I don't know that that's the best idea! Don't do that! You'd be better off to get a lucky space and try and get a cooler item or something. Get an item bag. You need an item bag, and then you need a pipe. Okay, well, that's 15 coins at least. Oh. Yeah, someone would have to land on an event space and turn it to night, but you still would have had to go see Bowser, so I don't know. Okay, I am terrible at this one. I feel like I am the worst on the planet at this game. Oh, it's me as the one? Oh my... Okay. I'm just like... I'm not usually the one. I'm usually on the team of 3, and I'm usually terrible. Yo-Yo, you're too good! Ah, he's too good! He's too good at it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Also, I love that this log cabin is like the same log cabin in like Snowball minigame where it's not even in this game, but where, you know, you freeze on the roof and then just slide off in Mario Party 8. Not even in the same game, but it's the same log cabin, I swear! Yeah, good game, Yo-Yo. Alright, so Yo-Yo's strategy is going to be to use this triple dice block. I'm just commentating. I'm narrating your... I'm narrating your move. To see if he can do it. Oh, it's not gonna be enough! Oh, just under. I mean, that was a good try. It was really close. Deep blooper! Oh, thank you so much for the $5 to the pizza fund! Oh my god! Thank you so much, Deep
MW
Blooper.
is rocking the Saturday night like a queen.
Aww. Oh my god, that's too sweet of you. Thank you so much, Deep Blooper C, for that $5 donation. I give you all the pizzas and all the old schools. Thank you so much for that. Can we get all the pizzas in chat for Deep Blooper C? Thank you, thank you. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't even realize. Oh, that was a really good play because you had the key. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I'm fleeting. Well, Kirby Cart, you have to understand that a fund doesn't mean like one and done. The fund is just like, that's what it goes towards. There's definitely not, I'm definitely not going to purchase a single $100 pizza. I mean, we already have, look, with donations, there's already enough for 2 Little Caesars. Let's go. Okay, I had literally no item. Oh! I did it! Yay! Like, you know, if you have a vacation fund, you don't spend the entire fund on, like, a restaurant. That's not how that works! Alright, we've started it. What's everybody's favorite pizza topping? My favorite is just mushroom. I think that's my favorite overall, is just to get mushroom alone. Now, I'm not saying, like, mushroom without any cheese or sauce or anything, but mushroom is my topping. I also go to green pepper. I'll do mushroom and green pepper. I'll do just mushroom or just green pepper. I also like a plain cheese. I really do. I'll do veggie, but no onion. I'm not an onion person, so I don't want any onions on there, but I will do any kind of veggie except for onion. I do like pineapple on my pizza, especially when it's in, like, a more tropical environment. A cheese pizza just for me. Let's see. We have sausage and pepperoni, bacon and sausage, pepperoni, hamburger with jalapeno, or pineapple with crushed red pepper. Ooh, that's, like, creative, Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo has creative taste. Pepperoni pizza, let's go. Green pepper along with mushrooms, yes. Cheese pizza. Pizza and jalapeno. I can't do spice, so I cannot have any kind of, like, jalapeno or anything. What is this? I'm really nervous. Oh my god, this anticipation! Ooh! The throw! The throw to Zen! Thanks, Zen! Thanks for the 3. I appreciate it! So targeted! Who knew this was the Target Zen challenge? But why? Oh my god, that's too much. Okay, well, good thing you didn't go the way of the big boo, Zen, because then you would have landed on Bowser and it's still daytime. Nobody landed on an event space. I'm just glad I wasn't involved, yo-yo! Boop, boop, boop. Look, I have all ones right now. 1 star, 111 coins. I'm not in first, though, so I technically am missing a 1. You were trying to get me stars? Scott, man! Oh my gosh. You know, maybe it's for the best that it was a low risk. Just 3, no worries. We're all good. Oh. Poor Zen. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying all me. This is definitely not all me. I'm not doing anything, and I feel like this is just... Can't wait. Hi, Baba? Dada? I don't know what he's saying. Got Baba? Baba and Dada is definitely not what he's saying, but that's just where my mind went. Oh, baby. Okay, well. Alright, hidden block? Hidden block? No. Dang, I had hope for you, Zen. G Mario, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's going really well. This has been a crazy game. It's supposed to be sabotaging me, but we've accidentally been sabotaging Zenonia, who's playing as Birdo, probably more than anybody just by default. The game is like sabotaging her. Duh. Scott, man, you're just a sitting target to lose. Alright, I did it. Although, I feel like Zen and Yo-Yo were supposed to go for me, and they just accidentally went for each other at first, so it kind of worked out! The go after Bobo challenge! Yo-Yo was like, you know what, forget the Bobo challenge, I'm going for Zen. The game, that's what the game wants. Okay, are you ready? What is this? Oh, Yo-Yo! Oh no! I don't even know what I don't know what it was for. Hold on. I never pay attention. Eventful. Who was the most eventful? Who was the most eventful? Oh, big Scott man. Okay, well, Zen and I got 0 bonuses. I don't think I won. Because Yo-Yo got a bonus. I think Yo-Yo wins, right? It's either Yo-Yo or Scott man. Hey, I didn't come in dead last, though. That's the goal. I did not come in dead last. Oh, it's Yo-Yo. Oh, congrats, Yo-Yo. Well played. Good game, everybody. It honestly was close. It honestly was a close game. Like, I know it seems like it was very chaotic, but it actually was very close at the same time. Luigi ends up in second. You used so many items. Came in third. My claim to fame was hidden blocks. I found 1. Yay. And then Zenonia came in fourth. And her claim to fame was getting targeted, probably. Probably. Those power plays really paid off. They did. Yo-Yo, you actually had some really good strategy with this. So well played. Well played. Okay, so the bonuses, mini game bonus, which went to Yo-Yo. That was probably kind of close, honestly. Oh wow, so Yo-Yo only won by coins. I thought Yo-Yo had an extra star on top of Scottman, but no. Dang, if I had enough stars though, I definitely had the most coins. It really was anyone's game going into the bonuses. It was. If both those bonuses had been mine, I would have won. If both those bonuses had been Zen's, she would have won. So it's like, it literally could have gone to anybody. Okay, number of coins collected, 232. I was right behind Yo-Yo with 226. Minigames, number of coins. It doesn't say number of wins. I kind of wish it did, considering that's what it goes by. Scottman bought the most items and used the most items. Zen moved the highest number of spaces. Everybody but Scottman had blue star. Red star was Yo-Yo's. Let's see, item spaces landed on. Zen had that. I was like, when did I land on this? I landed on an item minigame? I don't remember what it was. Dang. You know, Zen, if there had been a Bowser bonus, you would have gotten it. So that's good. Sticker bonus would have been mine. I still have yet to see that in my game. I've seen it in somebody else's game, but I have not seen it in my own. Alright, you guys. Well, that was a lot of fun. Birdo loses. Sorry, Zen. That was a lot of fun, though. I really appreciate you guys. Yo-Yo-Yoshi95, Scottman895, and Zenonia. Thank you so much for playing and for participating in the challenge. It was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. We're gonna return to the square. I'm gonna take a quick potty break, and then when I come back, we're gonna do another online game. Just a 10-turn game. No challenge, no anything. We're just gonna have a casual 10-turn game. So if you weren't in this last game and you want to get in on that, now is your chance. So you might want to load up the game and have it ready to go during the break. The only thing I ask is that you have a stable internet connection. If you know you don't have that, then please sit this out. But otherwise, it's anyone who wants to play. I'm going to do a 10-turn game. If we have any time left at the end, I'll do coin battle. If we don't, then we'll just end it. But I will be right back. I'm going to take a few minutes and use the bathroom, but then we'll be back to playing. So thank you guys so much. And super shout out to Scottman. You know what I just realized too? I did not answer your question. Okay, I'll be answering this question when we come back. What are some video game franchises or video games you have not played but would love to try out sometime? Okay, sorry. I meant to do this like at the beginning of the stream and I didn't. So, give me a second. I'll be right back. There's Chili. And we'll get back to more Mario Party. See you guys in a second.
Hey, do you think MW can hear this alert from the bathroom?
That was like the weirdest song ever. I'm sorry. I had like this Splatoon playlist on because I was like, oh, Splatoon has cool music, but then it had that, and I'm like, okay, Splatoon has some cool music. It was so weird. I don't know, but what the heck is this? What is this? What is this? This is a replay, by the way. Psycho! Oh my god! Thank you so much, Psycho, for being incredibly generous during the break and being like, hey, I'm just gonna casually throw 1,000
do you
bits
think
your
MW
way.
can hear this alert from the bathroom?
I could! I did! I heard it from the bathroom and I was like, is that my pinky alert? No way. So if you guys spam your pinkies in chat, you should all have them if you're, subbed. So tier 1 sub, get those pinkies in chat. Thank you so much. We're going to be answering this question as we get started here. What are some video game franchises or video games you have not played but would love to try out sometime? I want to give a shout out to Scott, man, who was responsible for the challenge we just experienced. We're just going to play a plain old game now, just 10 turns for fun. And I'm going to talk about this. Franchises of video games I have not played but would love to try. So let's go ahead and get back in here. I'm going to keep the passcode the same, which it's going to be today's date. So the passcode is going to be 0219. This is just, it's going to be open to anyone and everyone as long as you have a good internet connection, a strong internet connection, and as long as you didn't play in the last game. If you played in the last game, please sit this one out. But other than that, it's open to whoever. It's just first come, first serve. So whoever loads in first. So be ready. Look at this fun title screen. Alright, and we're going to get back to the friend house. And I'm going to get this loaded up, and then we'll get started on answering that question. So it's going to be open to all, set code. Again, it's 0219. Less than 10 days left in this month. And then the room ID is 299368. Alright, cool. So there we go. Also, Power Up Superstar, welcome to the stream, as well as Bowser. Brandon, R3DS. don't know why I said Bowser. I'm sorry. But welcome. I got the idea from yesterday's stream when you said you could hear the Dina alert from the bathroom. I really could. It's so true. I was like, is that Dina? And then today I'm like, is that Pinky? Can't help it. It just happens. Oh wow, this room is already full? Okay, I did not expect that to happen that quickly, but we've got Zach, Sam, and Summer in here. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome to the game. So Zach, I'm assuming, is Master Starman. Sam, you'll have to shout out who you are. And then Summer is in the chat. Somewhere. Okay, we're ready to start. Let's do this! Oh yes, we didn't get to face off during SGM, but here we go. So if you guys want to pick any board but Horrorland or... Jilly, you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just realized that Jilly moved up to the top of the couch. She's right there. Hi. You're so gorgeous. Oh my. If you guys want to pick any board except for Horrorland, since we just played it, go for it. And then we will... Oh, Gamer Girl, you're Sam. Okay, awesome. So Gamer Girl is Sam. Summer 1401 is Summer. And Master Starman is Zach. So yay, we love it. Thank you guys so much for being part of the game. And then we'll get the board chosen. And oh my god, why? Okay, everybody good on characters. Summer's gonna be Peach, Sam's gonna be Yoshi, and Zach is gonna be Donkey Kong. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna just do a short game. It's just gonna be 10 turns. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for what is what. Oh, what? Why is this? It messed up. Okay, hold on. I have to refresh. Okay, so after my post, my L that looks like an I don't know why I chose that. Please put your choice for the board because it did not register the first time for some reason. So I'm sorry. I don't know why it did this, but it did. Yeah, feel free to shout out what board you want, just as long as it's not if it's not Horrorland because we already did it. So yay. Okay. I'll give you guys a second to get your votes in. Since that you guys were on it and Nightbot was like, I'm not gonna, no. Like, wow, thanks a lot. Thanks, Nightbot, for not doing your job. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and roll it. Oh, Master Starman is choosing. Spaceland. Alright, we're getting the double whammy. We're getting both of the, oh my gosh, whatever they're called. Both of the Mario Party 2 maps. Okay, let's go. I know you're busy, but when you get the chance, check it. It's nuts. Your Snapchat, like, on stream? Is it, like, you know, SF dub? Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I'll check this snap. Oh, no! What is happening in this?
Holy shit. What the hell?
What is this? How? Okay, well, Zen apparently... Excuse my language, but what? She's in, like... There's, like, 5 feet of snow outside of her door. Like, literally snowed in. Like, snow is inside the door. How? When did you get that much snow? Like, today? What? And the light was, like, blinking, so it looked very, very scary and dangerous. Although it was just... Okay, I don't understand. Well, I guess you had a surprise snowstorm, Zen, and you had no idea there was a blizzard going on outside. Oh my god. I love snow. I wish it would snow more here. Like, everybody's like, oh, I'm ready for spring, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm ready for winter to stick around for a bit. Like, we got cheated out of winter at the end of last year. Like, we didn't, like, it was it was like 60 degrees outside until the middle of January when I left to go to Canada with Odie, and then I got to experience snow and winter, and I was like, yes, this is what I was wanting. Winter's my second favorite season. I love summer. I love both extremes. I'm a summer-winter person. And so if I don't really get a winter, I'm upset. If I don't really get a summer, I'm really upset. So that's just how I am. And I love snow. It's so beautiful. It's so magical and cozy. It's the best. I love it. I feel like people are like, I hate snow. They're only saying that because they drive in it. And it's like, I drive too and I don't like driving in it, but that's not a good enough reason to hate it. Sorry. But yeah, I love the snow and I love winter. I'll trade with you, Bobo! I'm ready for spring! Well, I know. I'm like, you know, on Groundhog's Day, I was like, I really hope he sees his shadow because that means, or whichever one means 6 more weeks of winter. That's the one I was hoping for, and that's what happened. So I was like, okay, good. I'm glad we see each other, Groundhog. Thanks, Phil. I'm glad we see each other. We're on the same page. You live in Nevada and you almost never get snow? No! I mean, it makes sense, though. Oh my gosh. Yes, Groundhog seeing its shadow means 6 more weeks. Okay, well, I was gonna say, I think that's what happened. I think he saw a shadow, but then I questioned it. Like, wait, does that mean he saw the sun? So, it's spring? No, it means he gets winterized. I love it. Driving vehicles must drive a little slowly. Snow can be slippery. Yes, you have to be cautious in snow for sure. But again, that for me, okay, that was tragic. That's not a good enough reason to just hate snow. What if cars weren't a thing? I feel like people wouldn't complain as much then. I love it. I'm a little kid forever. Like, I love to go play in the snow. I love to experience the snow. It kind of seems like the opposite Phantom. Like, it seems like if he sees a shadow, that means the sun is out, so spring is coming. But if he doesn't see a shadow, there's no sun, so that means winter, but it's the opposite, which is always why I get confused. Okay, thank you! Thanks, Master Starman, for winning that for us, because I was absolutely no help whatsoever. I am not good at that minigame. Every time, I do a tragic job. I do a tragic job every time. Okay. Give me a 1, baby. Okay, well. I guess there are no coins in the bank anyway. I just wanted to avoid paying. That was it. It can be pretty rough. It really can be. Oh, what? I didn't even realize this was over here. I didn't pay attention. Now I'm happy. Okay. No, I did not answer the Patreon question at the start of the Sports Scott, man. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I keep getting sidetracked and not answering that question. Which game franchise or game that I have not played yet would I like to play? I have talked about this recently. All my different goals for this year. And a lot of them, game goals. Like games that I want to play, games that I want to beat, blah, blah, blah. Most of them are N64 games that I have not played. And N64 is my favorite console. There are a lot of games that I have not played. I wouldn't say there are a ton of, like, Nintendo, like, AAA franchises, AAA titles that I haven't, like, tried something in the series. I know that might sound kind of, I probably worded that wrong, but, the only franchise that I have not even tried a single game of is The Legend of Zelda. I've never played a Zelda game. And I talked about how this year, you know, I'm contemplating trying Banjo-Tooie. I know it's way longer than Banjo-Kazooie, but I own it now. I'd definitely be interested in trying it, even if it's like, I don't have to like finish it necessarily like immediately. I want to try it. And then the reason I never played Zelda was because my mom didn't like it. She was the gamer. She got the NES for everybody. She got into video games, and she tried The Legend of Zelda, like the early ones, like Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, and she hated it. She didn't like it. She didn't like the dungeons. It was too boring. It was too long, blah, blah, blah. So she never got those games for us because she was like, oh, that was that boring game. So, but that was a long time ago, and I could see that. I could see, having seen Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past 1,000 times now. What was I would guess I was pressing the wrong button. I think my finger was just on the wrong button, because that should not have happened. Okay, whoops, I'm sorry. But anyway, I can understand why. It's like, okay, there's a lot of back and forth, there's a lot of dungeons, there's a lot of like, and we're very much more like platforming, like side-scrolling platformer kind of people. But that being said, I feel like I've seen an LP of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. I don't know that I would like Majora's Mask as much, but Ocarina of Time I really enjoyed watching. So I feel like I would like Majora's Mask quite a bit. Oh, this is perfect, actually. This is the item I wanted. Okay, so, yes, let's go! Okay. So I really want to try Ocarina of Time. I kind of want that to be like my first Zelda game, because it's on the N64, it's the one that was more interesting to me to watch an LP of. And you know, maybe I won't care to play it myself and I'll just enjoy watching somebody else play it, but I don't know. So that's something I would like to try. I don't know how much I'd be into the retro games. I've seen it enough that I'm like, I don't really know that would be my cup of tea. And like for Breath of the Wild, it's like, it's fine to like, I don't mind watching somebody else play it, but would I really get that into it myself? I don't know. It's just, it's very open world, and like, if it's anything like Mario Odyssey, I don't know how much I would enjoy that. Now I say that and it's like, okay, but Kirby's like open world game is coming out, but it just seems a little bit more structured based on what I've seen. So I don't know. But anyway, I want to play, do my first playthrough of like Ocarina of Time, or my first try of Ocarina of Time on stream this year. I want to try Banjo-Kazooie, or not Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie this year. I want to say, I'm trying to think of any other big franchises that I haven't at least tried, like, to play. Let's see, I personally think the best story of Zelda is Skyward Sword. I would probably agree with that. I love the music from that game. Anyway, I'm super familiar with all the music from Zelda. I love Zelda as a character. I'm very familiar with the characters and everything. Like, I've seen a lot of it, I've just never played it myself. Zelda 2 for the NES was the very first one I ever played, but Ocarina of Time was the first I ever owned and beat. Hi! Hi, Kit! What you do? What you say? Well, the thing is, Dream Knight, I have the Switch online, so I would stream it, so I would just play that. Yeah, Kit would too. She wanted you to know. Hiro Hamada, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. What? Lay down. You're all right. Gonna get something to eat. Be back in a little bit. Yes, get some food. What about Link as a character? I mean, Link's like a dork. I don't really think Link is that cool, but I love Zelda. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, honey. Oh no. No. There's like a piece of tape stuck to my baby. It's stuck to her mouth. Okay, I got it. You're good. Okay, there you go. Poor girl. Okay. So anyway, you think Ocarina of Time is a great first choice for Zelda? It wasn't Jilly, it was Kit. It was stuck to Kit's mouth. Poor girl. You're so sweet. Okay, I'm not. Why are we getting all of the minigames I'm terrible at? Oh my god. Okay, so really the main franchise that I've never played a game from that I need, or I feel like I should at this point, is The Legend of Zelda. That's the number one. I feel like just about every other franchise I've at least tried something from. So that's, you know, just the one that probably the most surprising to people. What? I did so well, and I was still a foot behind. What the heck? That was such a close game. Hi. What are you doing, Kit? She's like, I know one short. I have tried Metroid. Yes, I actually owned Metroid Prime 3 when it first released because it looked so cool. And I tried it and it was just a little intense. It's very intense. And it was like very intense. Like it was, and I did like the whole experience where I like turned all the lights off and I lit candles and made it like this whole moment. And I'm pretty sure it was storming outside too. And I was like, okay, this is like overload. I can't do this. And it was also it was almost like, VR. I mean, that didn't exist yet really, but like, it felt like that to me. It was very intense. I fully committed. I was like, I am ready for this experience. And I was like, I feel like I'm not going to, do this. I've seen Metroid Dread enough. I don't need a demo, and I don't have any interest, no. Sorry. I've seen Odie play like a million different modes of that. He's like, look at this one. I'm like, cool. Look at that one. Cool. I enjoy watching other people play Metroid, but I don't have a desire to play it myself. And that experience, Metroid Prime was awesome, but it was too much for me. I was like, okay, this is too much. I need to be a little bit more chill than this when I have these kind of experiences. So that was kind of the consensus on that, but, have I ever played a Star Fox game? I have played Star Fox 64, and I didn't know what I was doing, which is the problem. And then when I kind of figured it out, I kind of got bored by it. It wasn't really my type of game that I go for. So I was just kind of like, So I didn't really have any desire to like pick it up again. I tried it multiple times too, and I tried one of the I don't know if there are multiple on GameCube, but if there are, I tried one of them. And same deal, I like couldn't get into it. It just was not my thing. So that was me, but, yes, so I know that seems surprising, like, oh, you've tried these franchises, but it's just because I've never recorded them or streamed them. A lot of these franchises I tried before I was an LPer, before I got into Let's Playing and stuff, and before I even knew that was a thing. Or I tried them and it was like a one-off thing that I was like, okay, I'm not committing to this. I'd rather play something else. Have I played a Sonic game? Yes, I had Sonic and the Secret Rings. And I do not have Sonic and the Secret Rings anymore. And the number one thing I remember from it is anyway, I played through it and it was, well, I didn't beat it or anything, but I played a decent amount into it, I feel. And then I was like, why am I doing this when I could just play the party mode? And so then I just ended up playing the side mode more than anything. And I've played the retro Sonic games, like I've played, Sonic 2, I think some of Sonic 3. I didn't own them, but my cousin owned them, and one of my best friends owned the handheld. And that was that. They're fun. I do like them, but I don't know. It's funny. I love the characters. I love the music. I probably should give Sonic another chance. I feel like I just got a bad taste in my mouth from Sonic and the Secret Rings, and then I never tried again because of Sonic and the Secret Rings. How am I going this slow? Okay, well that was enough at least. It was enough, Kit. So I have nothing against Sonic. I am not saying, oh, I'm not going to play a Sonic game or I wouldn't enjoy it. It's just I kind of forget about it. Like, I forget that, oh yeah, that's a thing you can, like, play. Like, hello, I have a plushie of Knuckles behind me. He's one of my crushes. And I was really into Sonic X when that was on TV. But yeah, that's one that I would, like, I feel like I just need to give it another chance. I really do. Have I played Final Fantasy? Maybe I know the answer to this. I have played Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, which I loved, by the way. I was obsessed. So good. I love the music from Final Fantasy, and I always have. My friend let me borrow Final Fantasy IV on DS? DS, I think? Years and years ago. I mean, I was in, like, high school, I think. and I never played it, and then I just ended up giving it back to her. Like, I loaded up the home screen, and I can't remember what happened. There was something that happened, and I was like, oh, so the night I, like, went to sit down and play it, it didn't happen, but, two biggest franchises I never played were probably Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, letter which I need to get back to now. Oh my gosh, I've been in such a Kingdom Hearts mood lately to just replay through the first game and just grind a whole bunch, like not even worry about beating it, but just like level up like crazy because it's so good. But yeah, the gameplay in Secret Rings was trash. That's why I just got turned off by it, and I was like, I'm gonna wait to play Sonic until later. So, whatever you do, don't play Sonic 06. I don't think that one will warm you up to the series any better. Yeah, it's just like, it's a nostalgic childhood game for me, but it's not one that I personally owned. So I feel like it's the same kind of thing where I'm like, where do I even start with this? Sharifa and the Big Disney Fan 86, welcome, as well as Jack the Nipper. Ooh. So yeah, I have that Final Fantasy game on PS4 that I literally got the PS4 to play, and I have not played it because I let Odie borrow it, and he has also not played it. So that's not happening. There's so much reading in Final Fantasy. I don't know if I could do like the actual main quest games, but I don't know. What's the Rainbow? I've seen the Sonic Rainbow game. What is it? Sonic Colors, not Sonic Rainbow. I've seen Sonic Colors, and that looks cute, just because I like colors, but I don't know how good it is. I have no idea how good it is. I would love if they re-released, like, Theater Rhythm on Switch with, like, everything from the first and second game. Yo, Sephiroth's theme, I was a boss. A boss at. Beast. I was, like, expert mode. That's where all my expertise went. Just play Chocobo GP, but then I have to listen to the Chocobo song over and over again. Not a fan. Speaking of Sonic, I just ordered some of the Sonic games you guys mentioned. Oh, I have played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I have played that. That's not really the same thing, but at the London 2012 Olympic Games, I have played that one. Klonoa looks cute. It does look cute. It looks like Kirby, but just a different character. That's like what it looks like to me. Yes, Sonic Colors was remade for the Switch, Sonic Colors Ultimate. I was like, I know it's on the Switch. I don't know how good it is, but I don't know. That's be an interesting one. Yeah, it also looks like Kirby to me. Yes, Pixie! Didn't it look so Kirby-esque? It really did. It's gonna be Donkey Kong! What?! I can't believe this. Ni no Kuni is just too long. That's way too long of a reading commitment. And everybody because I was really interested in it when it first came out, because I was like, oh my god, it's Ghibli, and it's amazing, and people are like, you're gonna hate it. There's a ton of reading, and it's super long, and I was like, you're right, I am going to hate it, no. And I know, like, for as much as everybody wants me to like RPGs, I just don't. I don't. And I'm not going to, like, you know, it's just like when people were like, oh wow, you're gonna play Undertale, and it's like, you're really wanting the experience of someone who loves it, and I can't give you that. I can't. I will give you the experience of someone who hates it and can't wait for it to be over. So I just don't sign up for that kind of stuff. That's not fun for me on stream. It's not fun for anybody watching. It doesn't do anything for me at the end of the day. It just makes me feel like, why am I playing this? It just feels like a big waste of time. So, I am very, very selective with RPGs. Very selective. But, yeah, so no. I could just say I don't like JRPGs. I just don't like RPGs for the most part. I like Pokemon. There's a lot more to that, I think. I love Pokemon. And okay, cool, whatever. I don't And I like Kingdom Hearts, but I don't really think of it as the same way because it's not like the typical, like, you go into battle and then you hit people and then you exit the battle. And I don't know, it's just like a different style RPG. I don't even think of it. It's like an RPG adventure kind of thing. And I love Paper Mario, but that's like the exception to the rule. And Mario RPG was fun. But I'm saying the list of RPGs that I like is a short list. Action RPG. Yeah, I love Tails and Kratos specifically. Did I even say it? Kratos? I don't know what his name is. I really don't know. I don't know. Another game I want to finish. Oh, you know a game franchise I would like and have never played is the Donkey Kong Country games. I would like those, and I've never played one because my mom didn't like monkeys and she wouldn't buy a monkey game like that. I also want to finish DK64. I'm really hoping that they add it to the Switch because I don't want to have to turn on my Wii U every 5 seconds just to play it. I know I would like Donkey Kong Country. I would get frustrated probably out of my mind, but I would like it. But yeah. They're the right level of challenge, right? Should try the Gex series? I have no idea what that is. Your luck turned! Let's go, Master Starman! Big Disney. I just talked about how I want Ocarina of Time to be my first Zelda game. I've seen Majora's Mask be Let's Played and streamed and all that fun stuff. I don't feel like I would like it as much as Ocarina of Time. But I do like it that it's in the N64 neighborhood. But yeah. I've seen my sister play Space Channel 5. And it's quite a time. Quite a time. So yeah. The thing is I know what I like. It's like I know what I like and I also like what I know. Like if I know a game is similar to another game that I like, I'm all for it. If I don't really have any kind of idea whatsoever what it's about or what's anything going into it, I'm very critical and I don't know. I get very nervous. And then I like get burnt out. I used to have people ask me all the time like, oh, you should play the WarioWare games. Your name's MadameWario. And I'm like, my name is MadameWario specifically for Mario Party and like for the fact that he's like my favorite Nintendo character. Not because I like WarioWare. Because I tried WarioWare Smooth Moves and I hated it. Like, I absolutely hated it. It was awful. And I was like, I can't do this. This is too much. This is way too weird. Way too scatterbrain. This does not do it for me. I hate this. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I bought it, got it, played it, and an hour later it was listed on eBay because I just did not. I was like, I can't do this. So yeah, it's not my thing. The micro games, it's not my thing. I've seen Odie play Secret of Mana, and I don't like how you have to kill the cute mushrooms. I'm like, no. Why would you do this? I love Kingdom Hearts. If there are hotties in a game, it helps. I know it's a very, like, dumb thing to say, but it's true. Kingdom Hearts has all the hotties! I am so bad at that minigame, you guys. I don't know how you guys do it so well sometimes. Yeah, like Piglet. Piglet's so hot. Wow, that's terrible. I need to get back to Kingdom Hearts Mom. What is this triple? What are you guys? You guys are having a party without me. Like, what? I am so left out right now. Betrayal. Betrayal. Anyway. I really need to get back to Kingdom Hearts Mom. I kind of stopped, though, because I have avoided all spoilers possible from Kingdom Hearts 3, and I got to that point, and then I was like, oh, I haven't seen this game yet. Maybe I won't play this. But I could still, like, keep perfecting, like, the older songs, but... Party duel! It is! It's like a whole party with the duel, and I'm not part of it. I wasn't invited. What is this, you guys? Yeah, three-way duel. I wish. Sora! I'm talking about Riku. Let's go. I'm all about that Riku. Okay, she's so happy. In case you guys want a little bit behind the scenes action while we're talking about this, here is someone who is very hyped. Look, I'm trapped in her legs. It's like, I trapped you in my legs. You're so happy, Kit. I love it. Thank you. I love, 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 love it. I give you a big kiss. She's like, give me a big kiss, mama. Give me a big kiss. Give me a big kiss on my kitty chin chin. Anyway. Wow, okay, so that escalated into like a whole conversation, which I love. I would love to keep it going. Like, you guys can keep asking about different games or anything like that. But thank you, Scottman, again, for this Patreon question. Like, we've basically just been talking about it ever since I officially started answering it. I'm sorry it took me like 2 hours to get around to answering it. But thank you for bringing up this conversation. You know, like I said, I feel like I'm pretty picky. I like very cute, colorful things. It's pretty obvious if you know anything about my aesthetic or anything about me. I don't go for dark and dingy. I don't go for super realism. I don't go for anything that's too long-winded and crazy. I just, you know, I really like a casual, fun time, which is why Mario Party is my favorite video game, like, of all time. I like a casual, fun time. I don't like a huge commitment that I feel like I'm gonna die, you know, and not finish or something. Like, that's how I am. And I love simulation, you know, I love The Sims, I love Animal Crossing. I have a very specific vibe that I go for. Okay. Yay! Do you like Halo and do you want to play as the Master Chiefs with me? I do not want to play Halo with you, Snack. What if I said yes? You wouldn't believe me. There's no way I could pull that off. I would be like, yeah, let's... You'd be like, she's lying. Never mind. I'll play the arcade game with you. I've seen the arcade game and it looks pretty fun. So I'll commit to the arcade game with you, Snack, but you're gonna have to phone Odie for the true experience. For the truth. 9 to the star? Where is the star? Where's the star, Kit? Oh, it's up there. Okay, sweet. Let's go. Let's get lucky! Who'd want to play Halo with Odie, but wow! Don't tell him I said that. Oh my god. Thank you for answering the Patreon question for the month. I enjoyed hearing your answer. Well, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who's been, like, conversing and joining in. And I'm sorry if I come off as harsh. I'm not trying to. I just, like, I'm very opinionated sometimes with, like, what I like. And I know when I won't like something, and I like to put that out there. Because I don't want to make any false promises, or I don't want anybody to come back and be like, oh, well, Madam said, like, she might play Halo. And it's like, I never, no. Just because I said, like, I don't know, doesn't mean, like, yes, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do that. So, like, I don't want to put false information out there or false promises. You know what's funny is I have played some weird RPGs that probably, like, nobody else on the planet has played. And I'm like, how? How did I play this? I had a lot of patience, I guess, when I was, like, 16. And I had this Inuyasha game on DS. I feel like the reason I kept playing it was because Sesshomaru wasn't in it until, like, forever. And I was like, okay, when am I gonna get to him? Like, when? I'm waiting. So, like, a million hours later, finally. And I'm like, okay. And then once I got to him, I was done. I didn't even need to beat it. I was like, forget this. I'm done with the Inuyasha game now! So, MW will play Halo with me in 2022! I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember what the Inuyasha game was called. It was the one that we saw... Snack. It was the one that we saw that I literally... I have a picture of you holding it up in front of my face and me smiling in the background. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it's that one. I literally owned it and I played it. And I played it on the way to Myrtle Beach, like my sophomore year of high school or something. And then I also had another one that was like... It had two I remember. The cover, it was blue. It had these two, like, brother and sister on the cover. It was like a witch and a wizard or something. and it was called like Star something, and did I beat it? I don't know if I beat it or not. I played really far into that though. Let me look up Magical Star Sign. If that's, hold on, I'll have to look up the cover. I'll be able to tell you if I see the. Yes, I have played. That's it. Magical Star Sign. Star Shine. That's the game I've played. I've played Magical Star Shine, and I've played Inuyasha for DS. Secret of the Divine Jewel. Thank you. That's it. I have played those 2 games a lot. Which is really weird. Why are you guys not including me in any of these duels? I don't understand. Oh, redeemed a hydrate. Thank you, G Mario.
Winner.
Oh, man. I've also played the legendary Starfy. Owned that game. I really did enjoy that, though. That was a good one. These are all games that I've played really deep into, but never officially beat. It was not the Wizard of Oz, Snack. Definitely not! Yeah, Magical Starshine. I'm glad you knew what it was, Master Starman, because I can never remember the name of it. And I've tried to look it up before and be like, what was that game?
Start.
Pushy Penguins, where we give penguins a push. This is Pixie's favorite game, IRL. I feel like Pixie hasn't been wrecked in a while, by the way. Somebody might want to take care of that. Yay, Psycho! Whoa! Whoa! I love how you're just spinning in circles at the end, Master Starman. Oh my gosh! 100% Orange Juice is one of those games that people have pointed out to me before. And I love board games type stuff, but I hate Monopoly. Monopoly's like the worst board game on the planet in my opinion. I hate it. It's way too long and too annoying. So if it is, I feel like I've never played it because I'm like, is it kind of like Monopoly? I don't know. Then probably not, but oh, let's go. Okay. Yeah, there's more reading in 100% OJ than any RPG. Well, then that's probably... It's not really like Monopoly. That's why I've never played, whatever it's called. Fortune Street. I've never played Fortune Street because I'm like, nope, too Monopoly, too not good. But like, do you actually need to read to even win? I don't know. That'd be one that, like, I don't know if I would probably like it. But then it's like, why would I play that when I could just play Mario Party, though? You know, that's kind of the tea. Kinda want to play Mario Party instead. And that's what I run into a lot with games. If certain games are, like, similar enough to a game that I really love, I'm just gonna play the game I love instead. I don't know. That's just kind of how I approach it. Yeah, you have to play a lot to even understand what's happening? What? I can't commit to this bit? Yeah. I mean, I don't often commit to gaming bits like I did Metroid Prime 3. I think I just made that experience too intense for myself. It's like when I played, what's that surgery game? Under the Knife or whatever? Was that the one I even played? I can't remember which one I played. It was the one on Wii. Trauma Center. I played Trauma Center on the Wii, and I was like, I just made the experience too intense for myself. And then it got too cartoony, and I was like, I don't know about this, you guys. It was fun to play it with my sisters, though, and all of us to be like, ah! Yeah. Oh. Anyway. Inuyasha Feudal Combat! I don't know what that is. Play an Inuyasha fighting game? Probably. I would probably play that. I mean... Hey, is that a fighting game? I feel like I had this conversation with Odie recently where I'm like, is that a fighting game? And he's like, no, that's a beat 'em up. And I was like, oh. What were we talking about? I think we were talking about Double Dragon, because believe it or not, Double Dragon is one of the early NES games that I beat. I remember, I had a lot of pride. I beat Double Dragon when I was 10 years old. I really committed to it. I love that game. I love it still. And I think it has like a fighting game. It has a fighting game mode, which is why I was like, it's a fighting game. And he's like, yeah, but it's really a beat 'em up. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. But yeah. I need to play River City Ransom like all the way through because it's basically Double Dragon except a different game with cute music. And so let's go. You played the crap out of Trauma Center New Blood. I just got too squeamish at a point. I am a squeamish person and I don't do needles, and when that was introduced I was like, okay, I'm done with this. But I did want to be a plastic surgeon for a really long time until I realized I have a horrible bodily reaction to needles. No. I have played River City Ransom though. I just need to play it all the way through. It is a lot of fun. And I need to play Scott Pilgrim. I just wish that it was better on the Switch because it's really broken and weird. And it's also way too hard. I'm like, why is it this hard? It shouldn't be. It should honestly be like, no. So I'm just gonna play it on easy mode whenever I play it. That's another game that I want to play this year is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, because it was the 10-year anniversary in 2019 and they're having, just now, Anamanaguchi's having their, like, anniversary concerts for Scott Pilgrim, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to go! I'm so excited. I want to go so badly, but... What? I only got to play Scott Pilgrim, like, one time, Pixie, or twice, because I got injured, and I was like, forget it. Oh, Big Disney fan, we did the challenge earlier, just letting you know. So this is just like a regular game now. That goes for anybody wondering. River City Girls is kind of a sequel. Oh, that's right! I forgot about that! And then the second one's coming out. I'm like, where's Triple Dragon? Hello? But yeah, the online was terrible. On Scott Pilgrim was literally the worst, so that's why I'm like, well, maybe I'll just play through this myself on stream, just on easy mode. And then we can hear the music and be like, yes, because it's like literally one of my all-time favorite movies. And I love the books, too. The graphic novels are amazing. If you want a good graphic novel to get into, 100% recommend Scott Pilgrim. Especially for all gamers. Any gamer's gonna appreciate it. Yeah, what the heck? The Toronto tour dates are during PAX. That's where I'd want to go. I want to go to the theater that they go to in the movie. Like, what? Come on now. That'd be the best. And then they're gonna be in Boston like the week after PAX or something. I'm like, couldn't this line up? Like, what? Let's go. Wow, you'll go for me? Oh, wow, cool. Thanks, Pixie. So yeah, some of the games most of the games I want to try this year are N64 games that I've either never played. Mario 64 is another game I've never played. I've only messed around on it on my cousin's file when I was like 5, 6 years old. So I need to play that. I have it on my All-Stars, like 3D All-Stars. So I might as well just play it on that. So I need to get to that. I want to play Ocarina of Time. I want to play Banjo-Tooie. I have like several N64 goals this year. On Wednesday, April 20th, right before PAX, they have a show in Chicago. Man, there's no good way to get to Chicago. It's literally the worst drive on the planet. I can't commit. 32? Where is the star? No, I know it's on the expansion pass, but I would want to play it on my All-Stars game so that I could have so that I could unlock all the fun stuff on there. Because I played through Mario Galaxy on 3D All-Stars, so I'd want to play through Mario 64 on there too. I have seen them live. I saw Anamanaguchi live at the end of 2019, and it was funny because I haven't been to many concerts, but it was definitely the smallest concert I've ever been to. And I was one of 3 girls there. The other 2 girls that were there, I was related to, so it was very much I was like, okay, I thought there would be more estrogen in the room than this, but I guess not. Okay, I feel it. I'm a minority, I get it. But I was so hyped. And I wish I could have seen, like, I wish I would have seen them when their Endless Fantasy album came out. Because, like, that's my favorite album. And I like their new album, but it's not Endless Fantasy. Like, it's just not, it's not as good. I don't like it as much. I don't get as into it. And then they're like, you guys remember? I was so pissed. Let me just tell you this. I was so pissed off, okay? Because everybody there was a fake fan. Oh, let's go! Let's go! What? Summer with the star! I told you that Scott Pilgrim turned 10 in 2019, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm at the concert, they go, alright, so who remembers, or 2010, Scott Pilgrim came out in what, was it 2019 or 2010? I don't know, but they were like, who remembers 2010? And I'm like, what? I'm like screaming my head off. Literally nobody else says one word. Nobody else makes a peep. They were like gauging the audience to see if they should play a Scott Pilgrim song or not. And apparently I was the only person there who even knew what it was. So they didn't play anything. And I was like, you guys suck! Not them, the audience. I was like, you guys are the worst. I hate everybody in this audience right now. Because you don't know what I'm talking. Like, I was so pissed off. And like, I was just like, and there goes that. I guess nobody else wants to hear the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack. This is really fun. So, yeah. Literally the only person cheering. It was tragic. It was tragic. So anyway, that was a bummer, but... Am I on the star space? No. Why am I tripping? Okay, I don't know where it is now. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Summer, I'm not trying to sabotage you, but there's no way around this because I'm already going this way. Oh shoot. What? I'm literally gonna have to go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. No, not congrats. Sorry. That's a social situation you'd hate to be in? Oh, I'm a big ham, so I didn't care. I scream my head off at things I like without no regrets, you know? I was like, people were like, oh, you know, nobody cheering. I'm like, come on, let's go! I was like cheering so hard, and nobody knew anything. It's like, well, you guys suck! Get out! I did! I was screaming like, Scott Pilgrim! And nobody else. I'm like, well, you guys are all fake fans. Thanks for being here and ruining my opportunity. Yeah, performers want people to cheer for them. Like, they definitely want that. And so it didn't happen. I was so sad. It was so terrible. Who's Summer? Summer is Peach. Summer is Peach. Summer is Peach. Master Starman is Donkey Kong and... Oh my gosh, Sam. Forgot your username. I'm so sorry because it's definitely not Sam. Sam is Yoshi, but they are different name in the chat. The plan backfired. Oh no. Sorry, Master Starman. It's the last turn, so you can't play an item minigame. Well, that's lame. Whoa, Cheese Silver, how's it going? We're actually past the challenge now. We're just playing a casual game to close out the night at the moment. Way to just curse Yoshi just to use that item. I know. You, Gamer Girl, I'm sorry. I was like, hold on, who's Sam again? Gamer Girl. It's hard for me to connect when, you know, it's just a regular name. Which is not your fault. I'm not saying anything against that. I couldn't remember. I'm just being honest. Honest and true. What is this? I'm not trying to... Bumper balloon cars? What? Why you go for me, Master Starman? You knew that was gonna backfire! Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no! Why? So I need to play Scott Pilgrim again. Moral of the story. And more people need to be fans of it. Other moral of the story. Cool beans. Let's go. Okay. Who will win? Who will be the champion? I think I'm in first. Maybe. Most items used. This isn't me. Yay! Big DK! Big Master Starman! Oh, and... Oh, yes, let's go! And Peach. Okay, DK and Peach. Slowpoke bonus. This probably isn't me either. Yeah, I was like, I rolled pretty high numbers. I just... yeah. Okay, well, I don't know one... Oh... Well, I don't know. Wait, really? Oh, dang! I beat you by like 5 or 6 coins? Oh! What? But I don't understand.
More for your pizza. Just got home.
Oh my god! Go for it! You had like a crazy donation last night. You did not have to do that. Holy crap! Dang! Go for! Oh my god, I have to give you all the pizzas. There's probably gonna be some pinkies that sneak in there. Wow! Holy crap! Go for Alex! It's the bomb! Holy crap, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much for donating to the pizza fund! I was really not, like, I wasn't even expecting anybody to, like, donate anything. Like, honestly. I was like, oh, I'll just set it up for now. Like, dang,
nice.
Thank you
now
so
we can
much,
afford a
Go
$60
for.
pizza.
And now I can get that $60. I'm telling you, this is a fun. This is not for one pizza. I know you're just joking, Psycho, but thank you, Psycho, for the bits. Thank you so much. Go for Alex. Holy crap, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, so it's way too kind of you. Can we seriously get all the pizzas in chat? All the pizzas, all the Miss Stars. I'm gonna give you all the Pogs. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. All the Bas. All the Bas. Wow. I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute. My voice is like, whoa, you should drink some tea. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to make you wait here forever. Okay, I had all the lucky spaces. Do I want to build a snowman? I do, but there's not enough snow on the ground. Elsa, you bee, get over here. I need the snow. You're so fond of your freaking cold powers. I don't understand. I don't know what is
one more
happening.
cent and we can afford that $100 pizza.
What?
Doritos chip.
Hey, I'm Dina. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. Well, you know what? I was standing up straight. You want to do hip hop?
I don't even know what's going on
Start out
anymore.
just
What?
Hit it. Hit it. I'll give him a bye. Peace. I'm out.
This is the most, like, this is like the last thing I expected. I'm not even joking. Like, I literally just set up this goal, like, I don't know, we'll just have a goal for pizza because I don't know what else to do right now and I could always use pizza. Like, I did not think this was going to happen, and then on top of that... What are these, what? What are these 10 gift subs? I don't even know what's going on anymore. You guys are too, like, I don't know how to express my gratitude fully enough. Holy what? Thank you so much. Can we get all the pizzas and chips in chat for Psycho and that crazy donation? And then can we get all the, like, super bars? I wish there was a super bar. There's not. I would say all the bubbles, but they're not ready yet. Can we just get all the bars in chat and all the pogs? And I'm like, I am seriously, like, wrecked. Like, go for what? 10 gift subs just out of nowhere? 320 gift subs in total? I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm wrecked by kindness.
On the bed,
I really am. I don't know what to say other than thank you so much.
What?
When MW has a
so
pizza
much.
fund, a fire starts and a bunch of hype begins.
It does! Thank you so much, Go For. Oh my goodness. And thank you so much, Psycho. Thank you so much to everybody here tonight. I don't even know what to say. I want pizza now! Oh. I really don't know what to, like, other than thank you. I don't know what to say. You're just way too kind. Way, way too kind. Thank you so much. Oh, Madam Pie Pop SQ. Phantom! Phantom, I can't. I don't.
Are you ready to play?
Let's get that pizza, girl.
Oh my goodness. You guys are way too much. No way. No. No, you didn't. What is this? What is this? What? I like it.
Gotta cover the sales tax for that pizza. Gimme PICCA.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I tried to post all the pizzas and the goals.
Oh man, I can't wait to find out what a $110 pizza looks like.
I don't know what a $110 pizza looks like. I'm just giving all the emotes. I don't even know what I'm clicking on anymore. Thank you so much. Thank you, Psycho, for the 200 bits. Thank you, Scottman, for the $6. Thank you for all the pizza, you guys. Thank you for feeding me. That's literally like, this is basically just like a, hey. No. How is this? How? How did this happen? Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Please, give me Barbie donated $6 saying please, and she's literally like, ooh! I can't. Oh my god, that's so dumb! Thank you so much, give me Barbie. What? I can't believe you guys. I cannot believe you guys right now. I don't even know what's going on. I'm giving you all these emotes that I have favorited. Because I love you guys. And I don't know what is happening. Yeah, thank you for the virtual hug, Cheese. I appreciate it. Barbie? Alright, let's have next fund. Barbie fund. Barbie unboxing stream. There we go. So dumb. Oh my god. I can't. Barbie was here. Okay, I haven't even talked about this. Thank you guys so much for playing. I really did beat Master Starman by, what, 8 coins? At 8. Holy crap. There's just been so much hype, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so... Other than thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. Barbie Dreamhouse coming at you next. I would love to play a Barbie game on stream, by the way. I had Barbie Fashion Designer. I don't know if there's any way to get Barbie Fashion Designer again. I would totally stream that for you guys. I would. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much. You do not have to be this kind and supportive and but thank you. Thank you for helping me eat. I don't even know what's going on. I really don't. Whew. You have that one. It still works on your PC. I don't have it anymore. It was for like Windows 2 or whatever. I don't know what, I had Barbie Fashion Designer. I had Barbie Hairstyler, but we didn't have Windows 95, so I literally could not play it until we got a Windows XP computer. That was the first time I got to play it. And one of my friends had this Barbie horseback riding game that I was obsessed with, and I would like print out the medals and be like, you want a medal, print it, and I would like tape them on my door outside my room. I loved Barbie games so much. They were so fun, and they were so wholesome, and they were so me and my vibe, and I love Barbie. We'll just have to have a Barbie goal next time, seriously. Look, I even have Barbie. I have plush Barbie. Plush mermaid Barbie. Odie won me this Barbie. I was raging. He won me this mermaid Barbie plush. Look, it's Barbie. I'm not joking here. At Dave & Buster's. After I watched 2 different teenage, teeny bop, you know, the stage of, what's the word? Prepubescent teeny bop boys win Barbies. They're too young to have a girlfriend, so you know they didn't. B, what the heck? I wanted Barbie. Why couldn't you win any of the boy prizes? Like, no. I needed this this took so many tries. And then Odie finally won it for me. So, yes! And then I also have my Barbie on display back here. Hold on. This is my Barbie that I got just so I could get different outfits for her. Which I haven't really found that many just Barbie outfits that I really like, but why am I on this screen? I'm sorry. She is fabulous. She has like rainbow hair, and she's one of the newer body types, and I love it. Like, she's like got the curvy body type, which I've never had a Barbie that's like other than the standard. Like, that's it. How do I make this like not? How do I make this focus? Hello. There we go. Yeah, so there she is. She's in her Puma outfit right now. She also has like a nightgown that says like Dream Big on it. That's also like a shirt dress. She's so cute. I love her makeup. She's fabulous. She's just the best. So she's my Barbie that I just have. Whoa, sorry. That I just have on display with all my books and stuff. She is so cool. I love her. So I was like, I need like a fashion Barbie that I can just change her outfits. And she has like little like sneakers on. So cute. She does. She has purple cotton candy hair. It has like purple, blue. There's even some yellow in it. It just looks so cool. I love her. So you guys, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Does no one remember? I remember Diva Stars, except those things came to life in the middle of the night and they were like scary. They'd be like, I need a style change. And I'm like, you need your batteries taken out, girl. This is haunted. But I had my bedroom, it was like a good haunt, but I could not have electronic toys. They became possessed. I'm dead serious. They became possessed and it was too much. I even had an ornament, a Harry Potter ornament, like Hallmark ornament. I took the batteries out of it. I put it under the bed, went off in the middle of the night. There were no batteries in it. I double checked. There weren't batteries in it, and it went in the garbage because I was like, I can't deal with this. So that was like my experience growing up. I constantly had electronic toys going off under the bed, in my closet, in the middle of the night, and it was too much. So no. Oh, it was too much. I could not deal with it. Haunted for sure. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's been so much fun tonight. Let me go back and just... Wait, shoot. Hold on. Let me go back and show off everybody's player card from tonight. Because you guys deserve one more shout out. Obviously, everybody that played along tonight, thank you so much for playing along with the challenge rules and then just joining me for a casual game. And there was insane hype at the end of this second game, so it was just like, I don't even know what's going on. Let me see. Let's go. What about your Tama? I love Tamagotchis. I have my whole Tamagotchi collection. I just got a new one from Zenonia for Christmas. I got a Gouda Tamagotchi, and it's fabulous. I can't wait to boot him up. I haven't booted him up yet. Okay, so Summer played on this last game. Here's Summer's profile, the one to beat. We had Sam also playing on the last game, Gamer Girl, who is a rookie. And then we had Master Starman, aka Zach, on the last game, Starlit Destiny. And then on the game before that, which was the challenge game, we had Yo-Yo Yoshi, who is a rookie. Zenonia, who is a treasured friend. And the one and only Scottman895, who the challenge was brought to you by, who is a minigame fan. So ridiculous. I love all these titles. Let's get some music up in here. Dude, I really don't want Let's Limbo now. Here we go. This is a fun one. Dun, 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 dun. You guys, this has been a crazy stream. I don't even know what to say other than just thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, a huge thank you, Go for Alex, for the 10 gift subs. Yo-Yo Yoshi for the gift sub earlier. Thank you guys for gifting subs. My gifters don't show up on the credits. If you guys are here all the time, you've heard me say that like 800 times. I wish that was different, but it's not, so. I'm gonna pull up the credits also, so we can just give love to those who have gone the extra mile tonight, because you guys are the best. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. This was such a crazy night. Thank you, Go for the $50 donation, Psycho for the $40 donation, essentially. Gimme Barbay, Scottman, Deep Blooper, Phantom, and Kaboomek for all those donations. Psycho, Scottman, Go for, Sleepy Peaches, Shy Guy for Days, Armon, and Master Starman for the bits. Thank you for the Jigglypuff bit. Thank you, Zenonia, Bree, Odie, and Pixie for being here as mods. Thank you for all the new follows as well. And thank you so much to the subs, Phoenix Warrior, Zebra Goomba, Sleepy, Drift Looney, TC Alma, Summer, Love Neld, Wyvern Master, Green Turtle, Psy Kirby, Cute Skitty, Nairman, Kirby Cart, and Dream Knight. And thank you so much for the raids, Bill, the Fajita, and Master Starman. You guys are so hot, so fierce. I love you all. You deserve all the love in the world. I want you guys to know that you are loved. You are always welcome in this community. I love this community more than anything. Seriously. And if you want more of this community, there's my Discord. I'm just going to go ahead and plug that. I'm also going to go ahead and plug my Linktree, which has all my social media on it. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Etsy. It has my Etsy store. Please check out my Etsy store if you haven't. I have some new merch in there that's super fun, and I'm trying to add new merch weekly now, especially with my my streams that I've been doing on Monday. I do craft streams on Monday. You can catch those at 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday. I also stream Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Friday and Saturday at 1 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern, sorry. Shout out again to Scottman895 for the challenge and for the question of the night that just brought up a wonderful discussion, so thank you guys for participating in that. Also, shout out to my Patreon family. Thank you in general to my patrons. This entire stream was brought to you by my Patreon family, and again, by the challenge brought to you by Scottman. So thank you so much. The folks you're seeing here are all my $5 plus patrons. Love the whole fam. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody in chat. Thank you to anybody lurking. Huge shout out to each and every one of you. I appreciate your viewership. Even if you're not active in the chat, like, I see you. I know you're there. Thank you. If you watch this after the fact on YouTube, it also helps me out, so thank you for watching on there after the fact. Just everything you guys do means a lot to me. So I just don't want you to ever think, like, I don't take any of this for granted. I'm extremely grateful to all of you, and I can't say thank you enough. So. Oh, the Sonic song! Okay, let's see here. I don't even know I don't even know what's happening. Who is online? Oh gosh. Okay, Tigsta is streaming. I'm gonna have to raid and dip because she's streaming Legends and I don't want to see any of it. So I lovingly invite you all to stick around and show her love and support because she's an amazing streamer. Hold on, I should do Barbie and Barbie, I feel like is just great. These are gonna be, wow, Rip Barney. So stupid. Wow, this is a vibe is a pretty good one because this honestly, not a vine, no. Okay, there we go. Here we go. These are our hashtags for the night. We're gonna go show Teeksta some love. She's a fantastic person. She's just a great human being. And she deserves all the support. And she is always so she will come in here and like go on all day about like how much she loves this community. Like she's just such a kind person and a positive person, and definitely show her some love, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Teeksta. I love all of you so much. I hope you've had the best week and a great weekend. And if you haven't had the best week or the greatest weekend, I hope, you know, I'm putting the positive vibes out there for every single one of you right now. So I will see you all on Monday. We're going to be making Barney Bubble into a plush and then maybe making another GameCube. So that's kind of the plan. So I love you all. Thank you again so much for joining me. It's been such a fun weekend. I'll see you next week. I love you guys. I'll miss you. I'll see you next time. Bye.